Hello, what's up, guys? I'm just gonna do just talks today. I don't know if I play anything, honestly. Might do some exercises, but I don't know yet. And temperature dropping a little bit. It is Monday. One more day. Woo! Made some pretty good money. I made my close to my $20 for this week, for the weekend. I made money on Thursday and Friday. Try to make some extra tips in that. It's actually working out pretty good. Honestly, I can't wait to start to get monetized in that. That takes so long. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing today. I think I'm pump up some triceps. I did some bed hip thrusters. I'll tell you what, they work pretty good. And you get that, you tighten yourself up in that when you sit up straight. Not a lot of people don't like doing that shit, but a lot of people don't like sit up straight. You're actually supposed to sit with your back relaxed. So you just sit up straight. The funny thing is, a lot of people don't like doing that. They like sit up straight. They like slouching and shit. They take their shoulders forward. They let their back bow. And the initial thing is keep your back straight, because your chest is your primary thing that's supposed to be shown. Pull yourself back. Straighten up. But I did some bicep curls, and I did some shoulders. 20 pounds each. I was standing up and doing just interval bicep curls. I did them at once. I kind of made a focus. Try to keep my arms to my side. I always try to keep my my arms just like I have my chest out, so when I do it, it tightens up and felt pretty good. The thing is, I like to talk about exercising. That I watched a lot of these bodybuilder stuff and that, especially Greg Doucette and that. He said it's all about that muscle control. People can always throw up weight, but the thing is, are you actually controlling that muscle? Some people go too heavy, like 30 pounds is rather heavy for me to really get full control of the forearm and the bicep. So 20 pounds is the initial thing. But yeah, I can curl more weight if I choose to, but things I'm not going to be directly using the bicep. It'd be more like pulling with everything else. You pull with a lot of muscles when it's on your arms, or your chest activates, your front shoulder activates, your bicep activates. Your back activates. Your abs keep active. You actually pull with your abs. I mean, there's a lot of other different muscle groups that can pull with it. But that's pretty much what I did today. I did some chest presses and that. It didn't feel that well. So I'm going to try to do some more stuff right now. After working my 3 days straight, I would say it's close to about almost 12 hours, because I have to walk up to Denny's where I work at, and then I have to walk back home. So it's about 35 minutes each. So I consider it to be about, about the time I do leave. I'd say about 11 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. Depends how long I stay. Sometimes I stay slightly longer, just pick up extra money from the paycheck on that. Like right now, I'm almost at 31 hours. And I'm coming in and working a 6-hour shift. Whatever. And then I might leave a little bit after 10. Sometimes we do. Normally we leave early, because we shut down the kitchen at 9:30. So everyone gets their shit ready there. But the problem is, they get their shit ready and I have to do my stuff, and I'm always the last one out. But we're only not that busy. Oh, man. Whew. Got a new pre-workout I bought. Godzilla. Where's that? See? It's from a bodybuilder. It's packed with lots of stuff. You only need actually one scoop. It's 40 servings for 60. I think it was like $61, something like that. It has a lot of shit in it. So it has Cordyceps, sodium, potassium. The pumping is 5.5 grams. You only need one scoop of this, honestly. You don't need too much more than that. Yeah, one scoop is basically all that you need because this is ridiculous amount of crap in here. The beta-alanine's good. They actually got more. They actually do got creatine in here too, so they got a whole bunch of pumping stuff in there. Caffeine. Honestly, one scoop is all you need, honestly. What's up, Mike? How you doing there, bro? Yeah, that one scoop of that pre-workout is a lot. 2 scoops is fucking ridiculous. Like, honestly, it's too much crap. Oh, man. Woo! Oh, damn. Whew. Yeah, that's a meat fart. Must have ate too much protein today. I'm doing good, man. Just chilling out, honestly. I cracked my window open. One of the Transformers tripped because a raccoon went up there, I guess, and he was licking the metal, and it blew. It tripped it. It popped, and they got roasted a little bit. Everything I do is on my stream. I don't cut anything out. If I burp, fart, make stupid shit, whatever. Hey, everything's funny. I don't think people really realize that being immoral is always way better than being this so-called normal. When everyone's all the same, and it's like that shit gets boring. I'm sure you see it all the time when you're walking around on that. If you go to work on that, you're like, or if you're at school, and you're like, everyone's trying to be this perfectionist thing. They do no wrong. They don't want to fart in front of people. They don't want to burp. Oh, it's so immoral. You do that anyway. I tell people I work in that, you gotta rip ass. I mean, obviously you don't want to rip ass in front of people. I mean, I do. I don't give a fuck. I'll sneak it out somehow. They'll smell it, but they ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, I mean, I try to keep it silent, enough. Try to blow it a certain way, Because you can let it creep out. Which you can. You can let it creep out. You can't just blow it out, It makes a lot of noise. It blows out. You can let it creep out a little bit. Yeah. It's called peekaboo farts. Kind of like, it's kind of peekaboo out. They like crawl out of your ass. But yeah, that's definitely one of the things people always worry about. I blame it on people, these what the fuck are they called? Not instigators. I guess they're called instigators. Exactly. I mean, honestly, I don't like it because, I've been taking some, I got air out a little bit. That was a nasty ass one. Let me get some air in my ass. Because a lot of people, they don't eat a lot of vegetables now anymore. If they do, they try to keep it, I got these new vitamins I'm taking. They got probiotics in them. I've been trying to clean myself out, and I'll tell you what, it's the worst thing ever. Because when you got leftover shit, like gas or whatever's in your system, you'll fart all day long. You'll fart, and it's ridiculous. I mean, it's constantly happening. That's why it's good to eat your veggies. 100%. Eat your veggies. And it's 40 degrees outside. Damn. But yeah, a lot of people are like, they're up and down with that stuff. Especially women. Women are normally the ones that are normally, they're struggling. Some girls, man, they'll keep that perfume bottom on them. As soon as anything happens, they'll run in that bathroom. They'll perfume up instantly. I ain't joking. No, you want to go into a nasty bathroom, go in a woman's bathroom. Women always say, some women say, oh, men's bathroom's gross and that. And then some of the other women are just like, dude, bitches are gross as fuck. Actually, that's sorry. It doesn't come out of your fucking mouth. You don't burp it out. Your body just contains it, and that's bad because you need a fart to let things out. Yeah. It's like pretty much what it is. It's non-condensed shit. It has to come out in whatever form it has to. It normally comes out as a gas. Yeah. Dude, if that was the thing, is that your like asshole came out of your mouth, you actually had a fart out of your mouth, that'd be fucked up. Like, hey baby, I do. Yeah, that'd be fucking terrible. No, your body condenses it. I mean, obviously you'll let it out eventually, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you'll let it out eventually. It doesn't go the opposite way, yeah. These two. Yeah, you'll let it out. Or your body just lets it out anyway. You just won't even notice it. Yeah, there's some quiet ass farts out there, dude. I think it's just society has become so unstable because they're just thinking that people have to do specific things. And I'll say, wait a minute. If we were like this beforehand, I understand you could be like courteous of people, have a little bit of dignity and some honor. But so you gotta do it. Don't be ashamed. Some milk to him. Yeah. Well, they're brought up that way through movies and that. So like when I look at men and women are still brought up the same way, most likely, in some way or another. They always try to be more physique. I mean, not men that I see around me, but like, and then the women are brought up to always be very beautiful, non-smelling. Keep things to yourself. Always go to the restroom when you got to. Oh, no, I get what you mean. Yeah. Well, it's like when you sneeze. If you like drink water and you sneeze, you'll sneeze out a whole bunch of water. Yeah, I know what you're saying now. Or when you like choke on yourself, it actually goes through your nasal passages. Like if you laugh really hard in that, the air just pushes it through your nasal passages. That's why if you puke sometimes, you have a little bit of like a puke. Like you actually like burp and you puke up something and it hits your nasal passages first. Your nasal passages goes through your throat. It's right there. And then it goes out your mouth. That's why you sometimes, if it's fast enough, it doesn't do it. But if it's just like a hiccup, you'll hit your nasal passage. You have to like either sneeze. I've done it before. You sneeze out fucking puke in that a little bit. Or you just sit there and sniff it back down. Yeah. Because it's all connected. Your nasal passages are right to where the throat is, where you breathe in. Your nasal passages are right fucking there. But it only happens when you come out. So when you breathe stuff in, it doesn't go through your nasal passages. It's only when it comes out because it's on the back end of your throat. And it goes upwards. Yeah. Well, yeah, when your stomach starts to digest certain things, and I'm guessing milk's one of the things that has a lot of water in it. So once when the water decays, it's just a mook. That's why people get a lot of phlegm in the throat because milk mooks up as the moisture gets away. It becomes the fat that is actually milk. You know, milk's got a lot of fat in it with the proteins and the sugars and the stuff like that. But it's just liquefied because of the water in it. That's why when you drink less fat milk, it becomes more water. That's basically what it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, what it automatically has, like whole milk is pure fat milk. So they water down the milk as they pump it out of the thing, and they rinse out the milk itself to pull out the fat. And they micromanage it like that. Because that's all it is the fat is what actually makes the liquid, the white. That's why if you go from whole milk to skim milk, you can see that it's watered down a lot. Skim milk has no fat in it. It's just pure water with the protein content in it with the sugar and stuff like that. That's why the flavor of it dramatically changes. It's the same thing with sodas and that, you know. If you put ice in soda, you're actually getting less soda. So people tend to think that that's why people don't get ice, because you get more soda. Well, yeah, because it waters down the soda. The soda becomes more water than it does actual, like, syrups and that. That's actually a concoction of acids. Most of your semen's actually not actual semen. It's in a fluid. Yeah, it's a fluid around the semen. It's like a protective shell. Yeah, it's some type of acid with a fluid around there. So when people talk about that stuff, obviously they don't know because they think it's just like all fucking seed. No, it's not. There's not a lot of seed in your sperm. There's actually a very low amount of seed in your sperm.
What's up, bipeds? So today we're talking about biceps. More.
Yeah, I'm great about you. I mean, your stomach acid. Your stomach acid is a dissolving agent. It's supposed to dissolve stuff because you are an electrical creature. So actually, yeah, you have to dissolve metals. You dissolve the iron and the copper and the zinc and the freaking all the other metals in your body and that to progress your body and the brain function and that. So yeah, your organs are definitely have massive acid resistance. That's why if you drink Coke, it takes forever for your stomach to rot out because Coke is literally like your stomach acid. So people that drink a lot of acidy stuff, you can tell that their stomach is actually it boils, and that's why people get little stomach boils. That's why I tell people to drink more lighter sodas because actually it destroys your insides. It makes you feel like shit. It corrodes your inside of your throat and nasal cavities and all that shit. Oh. Bob the Builder tools. I don't know what the fuck you're saying about that, bro. What does Bob the Builder have to do with this? I don't give a shit about any of those cartoons, honestly. Yeah, that's why I said. That's why there's a huge supplement line. There's massive amount of supplements to help you like cure all kinds of shit. Honestly, naturally, just like the stuff I have now. It's this. It's malabetic. Malabetic. It has the has the microbacteria that actually helps your stool out, and that this stuff actually works out really good. Obviously, you don't want to take it every single damn day. Probiotics, there we go. A lot of probiotics, and it helps out actually quite a bit. You know, you want to take it probably like, I normally want to take at least every like other week or something like that. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, but you just die. You die. You die from all the metals. I know what you're saying, bro. I was thinking about it. But yeah, when you actually research how human bodies work, it's very interesting that we have all kinds of stuff in our brains. Science don't tell us shit about our brains. Like our brains, we have what we call an antenna in our brain that actually connects us to other people. Since we're electrical creatures, we're sparking out our aura, and like a lot of people don't notice that. Like we have static shock through our whole entire body. Now our nervous system projects outwards. You know, our energy projects outwards. Every time we move, we have energy project outwards. Especially for a very focused individual, and we know how to use our nervous system like we're supposed to. We lost track of that because of the new age. The new age has told us that science is right, even though they're wrong about fucking everything that happens. They think that our bodies are not immune to stuff, and that they think our bodies can't, you know, grow past certain things, rely on medicine. They never tell you take vitamins. They never tell you do anything of that sort, and that you know, your vitamins are the main structure of your body. Without the minor, you know, nutrients in that, other than the carbs, the sugars, and proteins in that, and whatever, you know, fats you eat, vitamins are a necessity thing to keep everything running. So like, that's why people drink a lot of energy drinks. Vitamin B is a very natural thing for energy production. You can take a vitamin B freaking pill, like a vitamin, and you'll feel good for most of the day. The vitamin B will travel through your body, your nervous system will react to it, and you'll get more energy production from that. And the thing is, a lot of this shit we done back then. People always had vitamin B, vitamin C, D's, E's, F's, you know. Is there enough? No. It's like A, B, C, D are the main ones. And you got vitamin K, which actually helps you, you know, heal in that. But a lot of us don't actually look at it from that perspective because we're running around our heads cut off in that. We only eat the foods that we see. And a lot of our foods are actually produced. Like if you drink milk, milk has A and D in it. Has a lot of it in it. Has your calcium in it. Has your little bit of iron in that. But what else do you need? Well, you need a lot of stuff. So a lot of people take multivitamins. Well, it depends on what multivitamin you take. All these main producers of vitamins are normally not the best ones. You might as well go do some off-brand stuff that are smaller companies than that. Like I go to a vitamin store. It's called Vitamin Store. And they got a multivitamin. It's like a veggie one. It has like extracts from all these like different types of like fruits and that and vegetables and that. And you keep on taking it, you know. It might be about a week or two. But eventually, you know, stuff will kick in and you'll start feeling better. Nutrients is meant to be like broccoli. Broccoli has almost everything in it. Almost everything. If you use steamed broccoli, put a little water in it, put like a bowl on top of another bowl, and you steam it. Broccoli is actually very, very tasty. You just put a little salt and pepper on it, bam, you got a good little like, you know, vegetable meal. And broccoli is very, very, very easy to get. It's everywhere. It grows super good. It's a very, very nutritious type of thing. Most people don't eat it. I don't eat a lot of veggies. I take vitamins for that. If I do eat veggies, I eat them at work. I do a lot of peppers and onions and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that people miss out on. And there's a lot of things that are pretty upsetting with people and how they like live their life and that. But we keep pushing forward. People don't know much of anything. I try to talk to people, and I probably put some sense into their minds. And I was like, I talk about healthy stuff all the time. I tell I work with a lot of girls and at my job and that, which I normally do. And I see a lot of women, they don't eat a lot of protein. They're like, you gotta eat your protein. You can't grow unless you eat protein. You can't maintain muscle flow unless you eat protein. They eat a shit ton of carbs and sugars and that. They drink sodas and they drink all this shit all day. You consume more calories than you think. And a lot of them smoke. And they do all the worst things for their body. And they keep on doing it because that's the only way they think they can live. I'm trying to no. I said, go to the supplement superstore down the street. When you're driving in, you got an hour away, go down there, talk to them. They'll get you set up. Thing is, people don't want to be shown the truth because you believe in this crap and that. They're all just believers. They're not actually doers. And, the biggest respect I like to get out to people in that, I'm not a fucking model. I'm not a bodybuilder. I do lift my weights and that. I'm a rather strong person compared to most people around me. I'm in the 50, 60 percentile, if not higher, in strength wise. And like a lot of people always state that, people that work out religiously, they're in the 99%, strength category. Not a lot of people can do many stuff in that because they're, gyms should be filled to the brim with people lifting weights and hoorahing each other on, racing and that, and having fun. That people are sitting home. Okay, we'll get stuff at home. Get some Bowflex weights. I got some right now. Start doing curls now. Get your bench press. Do your chest presses now. Do your back presses now. Do your shoulders now. Shoulders are very important. Now, I did 20 pounds today. Get my shoulders bigger than that. Trying to get that weight up and that. People say, well, 20 pounds ain't a lot. You do 20 pounds. Try to pick it up straight like this. Even with a little bend, if you do like this, which most people do, because it actually is lighter. But be able to do it at more of a farther away and really get up there. You'd be very surprised how heavy that gets. Whee! Use my lats a little bit, warm my neck up a little bit. Gotta warm that neck up. And tight. Okay. I do need a fart, actually. Hold on. Let me spray my booty cheeks. Ah, there it goes. Oh, man. It's like a rocket shooting out of my ass. Woo! Yeah, baby. No, my finger wasn't out my ass. Jesus Christ, people. Get a grip. Get a grip, bitch. But you get a lot of influence. We don't get a lot of normal people going through the works. You get a lot of people that are already in massively good shape. Oh, you see these people that have these 90-day transformations. 3 months is not a lot of time. If you worked out in the past, you got all your muscles pretty much in the moderate range of building. You obviously can build very easily. So, let's do this. Okay. Yep. Got 40 pounds. 40 pounds. Ain't a lot of weight for these, but Oof. Oh, that felt good. Oh, motherfucker couldn't have me put it down. What's her way? Okay. Gets a little heavy sometimes. That's why it's good to optimize your weight as much as possible. So my main goal is to get everything to max out on my Bowflex weights. So I want everything to be 52 pounds, and I want it to be controlled weight. So 20 pounds is for my curls. 40 pounds for my triceps. That was control. And 20 pounds for my shoulders. And obviously, control weight with my chest presses are obviously higher because your chest can be able to, I guess, do a little bit more. So I say about 35 pounds is pretty good. Because I go on my bed, and that's so I stick my chest out like this. I let the weight of it go into my bed, and then I pull it upwards. So that's the progress of it. And then, of course, I got my legs and that. My goblet squats, I go up to 40 pounds. I do goblet squats and that. I go down pretty deep. But that's why, I can do some things in the bed. Like, before you go to bed, do abs. I think honestly, having stronger abs and having a stronger back, lower back, or middle back, lower back is your best thing. You can always do hip ups. You can always do abs before you go to bed. Just sit there, put your legs up. If you could put them out a little bit more and let your abs hang on your legs, let your abs take all the weight. And just do your crunches and that, and really get that tight flow in that. Obviously, you're gonna build muscle constantly. It'll make you feel better too, because having stronger abs, and especially if you're picking up stuff from the ground up, when you get your abs your abs can be able to pull you back and forth. Because a lot of people don't tighten up their abs when they actually pick up stuff from the ground. They actually just use a lot of lower back. Well, you can have a strong lower back. If you do a lot of, bent over techniques, ha ha ha, I know, blah, 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 you guys think it's sexual, don't give a shit. So, it's getting 15-pound weight. And just kind of bend over and pull yourself back up. Keep your abs tight, because obviously you could be able to pull with your abs. You can use your abs a lot more. And obviously that's what works the best. That's why a lot of deadlifters can deadlift a lot of weight, because their abs can engage in a very good way to keep them from breaking their fucking spine. Which a lot of people actually don't do as much. They don't do as much abs, which you should, because abs are very, 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 very important. It's your whole torso. It's the whole bottom torso of your body. People work on their arms a lot. And I get it. I'm one of them. I do a lot of arm exercise and that. But now I'm starting to do more back and that. I'm trying to do more stuff in that, because I tell you what, it helps out. When you have a weak back and weak abs, you'd be very surprised how much it impacts your life. So I see a lot of people walk around that, they'll have arms, but they don't have a lot of pecs, or they don't even have a lot of shoulders. They just have a lot of arms. Their shoulders are not involved with it, because you don't need to use your shoulders that much. Everything can be picked up with your arms. You can just pick it up with your arms and keep it close to you. Your arms will take all the pressure. You don't pick stuff up like this or like this, because you just don't. And you can, but people don't. These are what normal people do. That's why you see a lot of people have really big hands and big forearms and big biceps and that. And they have no triceps at all, because triceps have to do with pushing stuff and picking stuff up, because that's what you do. That's just how people work. Like I see people working at it, they always have really thick ass hands, because they're always gripping stuff. They're always holding something light, but they hold it for a long ass time. Their hands build that strength up in them. And it's like me taking a 35-pound weight and just holding it. But they're holding 5 pounds, and they hold it for a long period of time. That's one thing you do too. Just you got Bowflex weights like these. Just grab like the heaviest one you can be able to carry it, and just fucking walk around with it. Honestly, your hand strength will grow quite fast. Or you can just do a little hand exercise in that where you're gripping. Yeah, but exercises are very important. And how you do them really helps out too. Because the thing is, when your nervous system reacts to what you're doing better, then obviously it's easier for you. And a lot of people always wonder about like heavy weights and that. I went from 40 pounds to 35 pounds. I took a little bit of a break in between, maybe like a minute. But I feel really good in my triceps. So I'm just doing what they call, I call it what they call it, probably call it the same thing, a minor superset. You go from like a slightly lesser weight and then you do your full rest. Obviously, you can go 10 seconds in between because normally you're waiting 10 seconds when you put the weight down and when you pull up another weight, you got to put it on your thing, you got to hop it up. You're obviously going to be waiting about 10 to 15 seconds. But nutrients doesn't flow that fast and you got to keep yourself up to it. Especially when you're doing tricep extensions and that, a lot of people do these tricep extensions where they go like this. It works out really well. When you go like this, you're actually putting pressure on your lats. You're putting pressure on the back end of your shoulder. So you're actually getting a shoulder workout doing that too. Obviously, you're not using the shoulder only just to hold it because you're holding it up like this. So your shoulders are going to activate. So I hold like this. Your lats going to activate. Your back of your shoulders are going to activate. So actually, you'll get a little bit of back exercise too. Eventually, if your triceps are really strong and your back's not strong, you're going to feel it in your back. Your back's gonna start burning. It's like me all day, I grab the sprayer like this. It's always pretty high up. And my other hand's grabbing like a plate when I'm doing dishes and that. I'm always like this. I'm always like spraying the plate like this. I'm using a lot of back, so I try to like get my back into when I'm grabbing stuff from that because I'm trying to get used to using my back. Because everybody says it. The muscles you don't know how to use are not gonna build at all. You're just going to sit there and you're going to use the easier muscles, like your hands, your forearms, and stuff like that, because they're the muscles you use all the time. So that's how you do when you're a baby, that you grab stuff with that, and you really use your back. If you actually use your back, then you would have a bigger back. Even crawling that, you're still like crawling with your arms. You use a lot of forearms, triceps, and biceps. A little bit of back in that, but that's why a lot of guys always have their arms are rather big compared to their back, compared to their chest, and that unless they actually work out those muscles. And that's just what I see with normal people, as in myself too. So I'm trying to progress with it. Of course, you got people that lift a lot of weights when they're younger and that, and say they're like, they start off when they're 16 and that. Look, I gotta get the girdles, and they, more curls for the girdles or whatever it is that they like to say. But the biggest thing is, I'm 32 years old. I'll be 33 next year. I finally got a job that I'm relaxed in. I don't think anything is gonna happen. There's a little bit of a thing going on that they don't want us to eat free food and that. They want us to pay for food or whatever not it is. Sometimes I don't. And honestly, I don't. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm busy and that I got to eat. I got to fucking eat. I don't have time to go up there, check myself out, and do something because no one has time for that. Especially if we do get busy in that. And for me, having a lot of leadership, skills and just train myself to be more of as a positive lead to the people around me in that. Because a lot of people around me, man, they're all frustrated in that. I try to be more of the calm one. Like, you can do it. Keep going in that. You're fine in that. Just keep on going in that. Just push through. Once you get through, you'll feel better about yourself. And I'm starting to see a lot of people starting to do a little bit more. So keep pushing through it because my ass is here for 10 to 11 fucking hours. No, now I gotta walk home 45 minutes sometimes, especially on the walk home. It's normally a little more difficult because I'm normally more tired. I'm not gonna lie, my legs hurt. You know, my joints around my fucking knee now, my muscles fucking hurt. Sometimes my glutes will fucking hurt. And the thing is, they get drove home, or they're like, oh, I gotta take a bus. So you gotta wait for a bus. Most of them drive. Most of them get picked up. But you don't walk. You wait for a bus. You walk 5 minutes.
Well,
Anyone can walk 5 minutes. Unless you're just that like out of shape, which some people are. But it's always got to be. You always try to be a little bit less sensitive towards people like that because a lot of times they already know. So you try to push them along in those ways. I always tell them, lower down your sugar intake. Stop drinking soda. You would drop 40, 50 pounds in a matter of like a month. You'll drop a ton of weight, especially if you have a higher fat percentage. Your body's going to cycle through, and once you start cutting them calories back, your body's going to start getting rid of that shit as you sleep. And your body, you're going to be shitting your brains out. Obviously, you will. You'll be pooping a lot, but. Or your body's just going to use that fat. The thing is, people that have that obesity normally have big, fucking huge muscles underneath all that fat. You ever see a lot of skinny guys or a lot of fat guys that are like 50, 60 percentile. They lose weight slowly, and then their body kind of like slowly like gets back down to where it needs to. They normally have bigger muscles than that because their body's so used to having all that weight on them. Their muscles are constantly growing. So I say, people that are, overweight, that you can never say that they're slow. I mean, obviously their lung capacity probably be a little bit smaller because they are, fatter than that. They have more weight on them. Once they lose all their lung capacity, it's probably gigantically huge. So, like, mocking someone that's massively overweight, obviously being skinny sucks. Being moderate, like where I'm at, I'm moderate. I'm 25% body fat. I'm more moderate in between everybody else in society. But I got mass on me. I do train in that, so I'm trying to obviously I'm breaking up with more of a training routine with myself. But just go take it, I never trained consistently for a whole entire year. I just started my New Year's resolution this year, so next year is going to be the same thing. I mean, nothing's going to change. Obviously, it's going to be... Well, nothing's going to change at all, honestly. It's just going to keep on progressing. I'm going to start getting more cardio in, because that's the next thing I want to get is get me one of those really good bikes. I'm going to buy it from Bowflex. Obviously, Bowflex has really good material in that. They've been growing a lot in the last, 10 years in that, and honestly, they work really well. And, yeah, it's going to be about $950 or whatever it is. I'm guessing. Evidently, the company's fairly close because I got my Bowflex weights, I got them Sunday, and they were supposed to come in on, Tuesday. So I got them 2 days earlier than I was supposed to. And, yeah, obviously it's really good. So, if you really want to get into it, that'd be the best thing to do. Because they go from all these different kinds of weights in that. I mean, they have the 52.2, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 22.5, 20, 17.5, 15, 20, or 12.5, 10, 7.5, and 5. So they have all these different weights. So if you're a beginner, obviously it'd be the best thing to do. And no, I'm not promoted by these people at all. I'm trying to get some healthy tips out there so you don't have to waste all, because this is actually, I calculated, to get all these weights and that and have a rack for all these stuff, it'd be like $700 fucking dollars, if not more. So you're actually saving, it was like $430 something, then you got shipping and handling, so it's like $460. It's definitely worth it if you want to get in good shape. You want dumbbells, can do anything. You can do every single exercise with dumbbells and that. Obviously, you don't need two of them. You can just get one of them. And it'll be a lot easier because all you need is one. You always do interval training. You have to do both at once. I got two because, doing one side chest presses kind of sucks ass. But obviously you can grab the side of it and kind of do your little chest presses with if you're a beginner or not, because like 50 pounds is a lot to really like get your chest into it. But yeah, it's quite enjoyable actually. Next set, yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm using my back to stabilize it. So every time I go back like this, my back actually gets pushed on, and it's a good way to do triceps and that. It's also a good way to get your back into it too, because obviously your triceps are going to push it upwards when you're going back, and then you actually get a little tightness in your back. And it's good to just do multiple exercises all at once. Oof. Nice. Stretch up my neck a little bit. Yeah, I still have a little bit of neck problems with this. That's helping warm it up. Helps them warm it up. Yeah, because my right side's more messed up. It pinches a lot right around this area. So if I do pick up something really heavy in that, it like pinches really bad. Or if I pick up something that's far away, that fucker pinches. Shit hurts. I gotta get this shit fixed. But everyone keeps telling me just keep doing like back exercises and that. Anytime like doing this is actually helping out a lot, because when I go back down, that kind of gets that little tightness in the back, pulls the trapezies and that. But yeah, I'm trying. I take you back to exercises where I go like this. It's a pain in the ass, but it works. No, it gets kind of like little helping tips. Because a lot of people they look for influencers and that, and the influencers in the bodybuilding industry is fucking crazy. I never see any normal people. Did I see some normal people do it? But you're talking about people that are already at muscle max and they go beyond muscle max. But seeing someone that's not muscle max going to muscle max, it's a lot harder than you think. Because every average person doesn't have, enough money. You're talking about someone, like me and that has, I work at, with very little bit of money and that. I mean, obviously I get paid more than I used to. And I money manage myself as much as I can, even with buying all this crap and that. And it gets to the point where if I wasn't living with my dad and that, or live with my parents or whatever it is, I would not have as much of the luxury. So I need to take advantage of it before I get too old and when I do move out and that. And it's probably going to happen when my YouTube channel does get monetized and that, when I actually can make some sort of money off my streams. And like I said, even if I make, obviously I have to make whatever the minimum wage might be in that, so it'd be like $90 a day. If I make $90 a day off my streams, that's according to ad revenue, which is not really a lot. You can make very easy ad revenue money if you have enough people watching your stuff and that. So $90 of ad revenue would be say 9,000 views, the minimum. Because every view gives you 3 to 5 cents. So you always revenue based upon, I say 100. They say every 1,000 you get 3 cents. It's that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's 3 to 5 cents for every view, depending if they watch the ad or not. So you say every 10 views, you'll get 1. So you say 100. So you're actually getting 10 views per 100. So 10 views, you do all the micros, it's 30 cents per 10. So it's 30, 50 cents. So you add that, you just multiply that. So every 1,000 you get $3 to $5. The ratio could go up exponentially, though. So you can get up to
if you really calculate that, you can get like $20 for every 1,000 views if people actually watch ads. And it depends on the ads too. Because there's lots of ads out there. I mean, there's ads over like 5 or 10 minutes now. So it's like, especially if you have people at premium, they'll throw out that money every like so many minutes. The money that you pay for every month gets thrown out to them. So depending on who you watch, you're giving that 3 to 5 cents to them every like so many. It's like every like 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. Which is not a lot because you're paying $15 a month, so $15 that you're giving to someone. I mean, obviously it would take you fucking forever. So he's watching for an hour now. You might give him like 20 cents. And that's one whole hour, and then obviously it's a periodic throughout the day. But yeah, it's kind of like the progress thing. Cause I still would be working my normal job, and then obviously I do want to get a job that's not gonna be so late. I don't like working these hours, honestly. I mean, honestly, if I could work from 2 to 10 and be done with my job, be fine. But fortunately, it's not how it is. I'm working fucking 4 to 2 a.m. And, like, Mondays are a lot easier. It's from 4 to 10. But Sundays, I can't do anything on Sunday because I'm sleeping throughout all Sunday now because I'm working those 10-hour shifts and I'm just tired. I worked over 30-something hours in that. And with all the walking back and forth and that, I got to recuperate. So I can't... some days I can get on that, depends. But other days, man, I'll tell you what, it gets hard. That's why I'm trying to get working out and that. Try to build up all this muscle now, my days off, and I do whatever I can. So I could progress myself a little bit more now because it's just starting off. I just got my Bowflex, not this Sunday, but the last Sunday now. So I haven't been doing it for like a week. Now I've been doing all my exercises and that, but normally on Sunday and that, I've been trying to do a little bit more periodically. So whenever I feel good, right now I feel pretty good. So I'm gonna do a little bit more stuff in that. I do have to work tomorrow, but it's a light day tomorrow. It's Monday, so I can be a lot of people there and that, whatever. But yeah, it'll be a good day. It's just the progress I'm trying to do now. I think with my genetic traits, obviously I could build a lot of muscle really quick if I actually keep it going. I worked out a little bit when I was a kid in that, like when I was a younger teenager in that, like in high school and shit. I always do like push-ups and that. I never really got into it heavy though. Oh fuck, that felt good. Woo! That felt really good actually, I ain't gonna lie about that. Oh boy. But yeah, it's just a progress thing. And honestly, I want progress with everyone. That's the whole point about making my channel. I want everyone to get together in that, because if everyone can progress together, obviously it's going to make the world more healthier in that. Some people, like I said, they don't want people they want people already in good shape. They want people that already have everything, that have world records and shit. And sometimes you see a lot of people on there that, and like, they talk about certain things that like, oh, bigger biceps. They talk about all this shit that no fucking cares. You'll see a lot of guys having 14, 15-inch biceps. Not really. You don't see anyone with 18-inch biceps. You don't see anyone with 20-inch biceps unless they're super thick boned. Like I said, my biggest bicep is, I'm pumped up right now. This is my right arm. My bicep looks fucking gigantic. And you take it away, my bicep's fucking like... So you add another size to it, my bicep's this fucking big around. It's half the size of my fucking head. But I see that's just my tricep too. So my tricep's right there. And my bicep is rather, peaking really good. I mean, even this one, people care about the bicep sexy. The whole thing's good, I can't get the whole body in there. A lot of people talk about shit. It's true, I ain't gonna lie about that. Just having slightly bigger arms than the average man, obviously you're gonna look a lot more attractive looking. But honestly, having abs is probably the biggest thing ever, because abs are the most hardest thing to get. To get that body fat percentage down to have abs, or having like really nice round glutes and having nice legs and that. Because no one works out their fucking damn legs. Jesus Christ, people barely work out their fucking, barely work out at all anyway. But it's always a good at progress stuff in that. It's like, going on walks every day. People say, if you walk 10,000 steps every day, which I do rather easily, just walking back from work and back and forth to work is like over 10,000 steps. And if I'm working a really heavy day, I normally get I get like 25,000 steps. You could see why that I get a lot of steps in, but I'm not eating enough food to progress with it because I'm burning off too many calories. My calorie intake fucking goes down. I mean, I'm at work for 10 hours. I do eat at work and that, but a lot of times I notice it, But taking stimulants and that, obviously I'm not eating enough, and I can feel that I don't feel as good. But I'll tell you what, I've been doing like mango shakes and that. I've been doing a little bit more sugar stuff and that with a yogurt and that. My energy goes through the fucking roof very easily. So that's part of my diet now at work and that. I don't drink soda. I just do like the mango syrup and that with a good amount of yogurt. And I just get my proteins and that and stuff with the yogurt. It's non-fat yogurt, so it's just like it's a liquid yogurt and that. And I put my ice in there and that. And honestly, I eat it all. Obviously it's like a protein shake in a way, just more sugar in it. But with working in that, it's obviously I need it, because standing up and just moving in general, you're gonna burn off a lot of calories. So people that are fitness influencers, obviously they don't sit there for 8 hours, 9 hours a day and actually be working and go home and lift weights. Not all of them do. A lot of them just literally just lift weights, and that's all they do. I talked to some of them. There's one of them at the gym. See, all I do is lift weights. It's like I have an Instagram thing. I make money off of it, and honestly, that's all I do. I make enough money off that I can do whatever I want to do. As long as I lift weights and record myself in that, people watch it, like thousands and thousands of people watch it. They'll watch it on YouTube, and then I'll get paid for it. Just to look abnormal. Because I did a scenario with myself in that. I said, if everyone was this picture perfect male, the freaking Hercules of all men in that, and every man worked out, they all had, they all could do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. They do it religiously, say every day. They just get up in the morning and that, they get their protein, they get the carbs in them. They say, let's do this. So they go off for a jog, maybe a little walk in that, most likely a jog, get their body ready. They come in, hit the squats, 100 squats. Or they'll do intervals. They'll do 20 squats, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. 20 squats, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. And all males did it throughout the whole entire world in that. You would see everybody would look the same. There would not be one person that would probably look maybe slightly different because of genetics. Someone might have better abs than other people. Some other people might have bigger chests, bigger shoulders than other people. Genetically, we're not all going to be the same. And then out of nowhere, you might have one guy that'll skip one day a week. Not do it. Obviously, would you see a huge change in their body in that? Obviously, resting one whole day would actually recover you more. He might be the one that has, obviously, bigger muscles than other ones. Like, you get 1 day of recovery. The other ones might have slightly more stamina because they're kind of doing that, but eventually their body will get to the point where they're going to get tired. And all of a sudden, everybody has the 1 day off. And so I'll take 2 days off. Everyone takes 2 days off. This is how the scenario works. It's dumping it down. Or some other people take 3 days off. This is how it used to be back in the 60s and 70s. And back then, people work out every damn day. They go to the gym right after work or even before work. They crank out the weights. They have nothing else to do. They didn't have TV, entertainment, all that stuff like that. This is what I'm saying. The entertainment, being entertained, our mind's entertained by looking at stuff and that. Obviously, I have the weights right in front of me. You can hear it. Every time I wake up, I see my weights. So as soon as I get on my TV right in front of me, and my computer's right on the side of me, my weights are right there. I got my water on my side. Ain't nothing in there now. I got pre-workouts and proteins. On this side right here, pre-workout board. I got protein right there. I'm elevating my room to progress with what I need to do. So if you really want to get in good shape in that, doing push-ups, and obviously anyone can do push-ups anywhere. You just drop on the floor and do push-ups there. But it's the activation of it. Do you really think about it? Most males get pushed towards that because of females. We want to look good. This is scientifically proven. We're biologically want to look better for the opposite sex or for the same sex. Whatever that is. But I don't see that nowadays. Nowadays, it's a trick of the mind. They use this. I see a lot of women that are like averagely in good shape, and they use just feminine charms to try to pull people in. They think men have to date them because they have a vagina. And I'm dead fucking serious. I've seen it. I heard it so much. And they'll do that. And they'll just think, well, I have a vagina. You should like me. Every girl has a vagina. It's not about that. It's about who you are. For me, I want a healthy female. I don't want a slacker of a female. If you don't have confidence in yourself and you don't see positivity in yourself and you can't keep yourself happy without taking all these fucking drugs and that, which a lot of people just smoke all the weed and cigarettes and stuff and that, and most of these people are young. They're fucking barely 21, 23 years old. And they're smoking away. They're smoking everything in sight. You're not healthy. I'm sorry. You're just not a healthy candidate. I mean, you could have the confidence a little bit in that, but you could see it. And then we talk to them about something. They're blindsided. They don't know shit. They don't teach them nothing. Public schools, I say I've been on public schools. Once you get out in the real world and that, they do what everybody else does. They do the normal. Normal smoking vapes now. Smoking vapes, smoking weed is the new normal now. Everybody does it. I found one person that I've worked with, besides when I worked up at Hooters and that actually ate right, exercised, actually did stuff in that. I went from women that were healthy and maintain themselves to people that literally don't know what they're doing with their bodies and that. They just put a bunch of toxins in there and they wonder why they always hurt. That's why I like working up at Hooters and that. Because I felt, with the girls, I felt the healthy vibe in that, One of the managers just come back in the back. You said, we talked about it in that. We talked about the proteins and I said, I eat a lot of shrimp and, I grilled the shrimp and all that stuff and that, And one of the girls just said, I don't like butter on my chicken and that. And the healthiness was around. Obviously, the people in the back weren't that healthy. Some of them were on that. But we talked about it a lot. It's kind of the biggest thing you want to talk about. You bring it out and then people are like, oh, yeah, that. And obviously, to get people into that is very hard because they don't see it. They're like, I'm just going to die anyway. A lot of people say that shit. But see, the thing is, you're going to be in massive pain before you die. So you might as well be simple healthy, which is just change your diet slightly Stop eating so much sugary foods. Once a day, have a soda when you need it. Exactly, when you need it. Your body will tell. I crash sometimes and I need sugar to boost myself up. I need carbs and that. So yeah, I'll eat a lot of fucking carbs and shit when I need it. But I don't just consume stuff because I'm bored. That is the biggest thing. I'm like, dude, stop drinking that shit. I don't drink no soda. I can't stand it. I just drink water. Literally, the other one day, I drink water and milk, and then I have my one mango shake. And it's a big it's in a big old shake container and that. You shake it up, and I try to eat it all because I need it. But people drink and eat pancakes all day and that. I'm like, you're not getting your protein value is gonna go up because you're eating so much of that crap. But as your protein value goes up, you do more amount of carbs and sugar and that. So you're not getting. You have to eat, 10 pancakes to get enough protein for like 1 6-ounce fucking steak. The pancakes are huge. So, I mean, you get maybe like 3 or 4 grams of protein per pancake. Maybe. Unless they have flexi pancakes that have a little more protein in them. But that's like one of the biggest things that I'm seeing myself. Like, I'm not against anybody. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not against anybody in that. People have their own ways of doing with life and that. Honestly, I completely understand. But, like, when it comes down to learning, when someone else is learning it, they're actually very heavy in producing the knowledge and try to make themselves learn as much knowledge as they can. You probably should listen to them because they're trying to reach out to other people and that to try to grow society in a better way. That's the whole point of living. That's the whole point of having a brain, especially my brain, that I want to promote society better and better and better and better. Because the obviously thing is, a lot of people don't. They kind of like plateau themselves. Okay, I gotta do my last set. Oh, I gotta blow ass too. Let's do it. Run. That wasn't me, I promise. Ready, and 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1. Chest. Oh. Oh. Woo. Back. Tap it back a little bit. Ugh. Oh. Whew. Damn. Oh, man. That felt good. Got a big ass pump in my tricep. See, I got a lot of this right here. I always got that a lot of that loop. But like this is the main part I don't have a lot of. If I tie it up all the way, it's there. But obviously the tricep is right here. So it's connected to the bone. It's right along the middle of here. Like my lats are not that big. Like, so you work at your back of that, your whole entire side of that will tighten up a lot because your back muscles will kind of like, they'll get bigger than that. That skin gets tighter than that. And it makes it look more like a good shape. That's why we do back, man. Come on. All you guys out there, hit that back and chest. Obviously, you can use your back when you're using your chest because you kind of have to use that anyway. It'd be boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm gonna take a. And actually, sitting down doing that helps out with my boots hurt anyway. Oh man. Okay. And yes, waiting between sets always does best. So you can take up to like a 3-minute break. I say 3 minutes, the top break you can take when you're lifting weights. Because your muscles need recovery. And people say 30 seconds. That's the biggest thing, reason why people don't lift. 30 seconds, and you're like, I gotta lift again. You gotta time yourself. Oh, I'm gonna lose everything. No, that's complete bullshit. It's up to 3 minutes. Sometimes 5 minutes, depending on how heavy it is, because your body recovers. Once you split the muscle fiber, you split the muscle fiber. The muscle fiber's already split. You just gotta recover that muscle, let the blood get in, let it get pumped, and then you can do it again. And obviously, you're going to split the muscle fibers anyway. And let's talk about what is splitting of the muscle fibers, and not in the context of biological, actual, definition of it. Obviously, you already know you split the muscle fibers, sends lactic acid through your blood, and that goes into your stomach, and you poop everything out. So people that do a lot of heavy ass workouts, like their legs and that, and their muscles are really big in that, they do so much workouts, their body fills up with lactic acid, and it actually hurts you a lot. So that's why you take breaks. It helps you to regain your. It helps you to recover, basically. It helps you to regain the conscious in your muscle without having all that flattery in there now. It's like I feel the pump in my arms. It feels really good. The muscles bulging out in that. It's the focus of trying to use in that, and obviously it's working really well for me. So, the 2-1 method always good. So you go 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. And the reason why it works out so well in that, because it's the negative and positives. The positive is always more explosive, so you can be able to tell how explosive you are. Some people have a little bit more explosiveness. Like, I'm more of explosiveness than I am a planker. I can explode very heavy upwards. I put 110 pounds doing this, and I went like from here. I didn't go all the way down to here because I had to catch it with my triceps. I went to here, and boom, I exploded upwards. 110 pounds. So explosive weight's very easy for me. That's just how I am. I have ADHD. My nervous system's always been overwhelmed. That's how I fucked up my neck and that. I exploded upwards with weight like this, and like my shoulders and all this right here just got fucked over. And my back too, because my back I didn't pull my shoulders back while I was doing it, so I could lift with my back. I just let it loose. I was lifting with my shoulders and my back kicked in it. Cramps a little bit back up in that. So I was like, learn the hard way, Gotta be persistent with stuff in that, because, the body can heal in that. But it takes time. So, wow, my nose is so fucking dry, dude. Okay. Oh god, that fucker hurts. Oh. Oh man, it sucks having neck pain. I don't have it all the time. It's only when I pick up stuff from that. Oh man. Pop my knee. Haven't been my knee in a while. It's one thing I gotta work on a lot is get my legs into it. That's gonna be Tuesday. A lot of goblin. I could probably do them right now if I choose to now, but a lot of goblin squats. I worked on my butt actually really good today. I did a lot of butt thrusts on my bed. Try to really tighten up in that and try to really bring it in. And once you get that motion now, once you get your nervous system to get used to that muscle being used, obviously you put a lot of pressure on that. That's why when people say they do flexing that, flex. Oh, flex it. Oh god, that hurt my fucking shoulder. I flexed too hard. Stretching my back now. Oh. Yeah, it's all in between my shoulder blades. It's a lat, basically.
this one stretch out. I got like pull upwards and lean on it. Oh, so this one's more like right here. So I gotta get my shoulders to push back. It's like it's very hard to breathe when your neck's kind of cramped up and then your back's kind of cramped up. Oh, I gotta get some work done. I gotta go to the Joint Chiropractor. They're down the street from where I live at. I need to call them up probably tomorrow, or just do it today before I go to bed. In that, if they do open up in that. So I really need to get an appointment done. They adjust myself in that. Just simple adjustments will help out greatly. I wonder if that one guy's gonna come back on. That one guy's hella funny. The E-State guy. Asking what I'm doing when talking to myself. Like, I always want to say, I say like this, like most intelligent people do talk to themselves. You know why? Because they're intelligent enough to figure shit out without having someone tell them. That's the reason why intelligent people talk to themselves. So you want to mock intelligence, but you think that you're intelligent because someone told you how to be who you are. I don't need no one to tell me how to be who I am. I know who I am because I am who I am. And that's like the biggest thing with most people, in that they always want to be told who. I don't know who to be. I'm lost. You're lost because you made yourself lost, bro. Ain't nothing to say about that. You did it to yourself. And you want to complain about everybody else. Like, dude, you did it to yourself, for real. I was looking at Final Fantasy 13's girl is, oof, she's hot. That's my new thing now. I'll say oof if a girl's really attractive looking. Nah, I need to go on there and buy Scorn. I've been hearing that Scorn actually looks really cool now, but it's only on Xbox and PC. Because it's an Xbox exclusive. Well, I don't have I do have an Xbox One, but I don't have the newest one because I don't care. I'm not an Xbox person anymore. You know, PC's got the bulk of the better games I like. At least for the most part. So, I just do that. And that's what we do. What is up, my DBZ fan? What's up, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna play the PS5 version of it. I saw the Bardock one. I'm gonna go through the PS5 version of it and just go through it all. I hope they fix the food stats. I hope you can be able to progress faster. Because food stats were a pain in the ass when you're at level 300. Yeah, it's been a while, man. That's cool, though. Everyone's been busy. I don't have my normal hours like I normally do. Like, I just woke up a little bit ago, so I'm going to stay up for, until, I don't know, 8 or 9 or whatever, and then I'm going to take a little nap and then go to work. I've been hoping this is a better thing to do, because normally I sleep all day long. But I was off yesterday, and I'm working 3 10-hour shifts now, so getting those extra 6 hours in, it's a little rough. I get really tired. I peak out. I'll fall asleep. So
I've been trying to get on a little bit more now. Just I don't know what to play anymore. That's why I'm just doing my Just Talks. Probably do more of them now. Do some, workout stuff and that, which I'm doing right now. Because I got my Bowflex weights. I just got them last week, and so far so good. I'm just getting into exercising that again, and honestly, I enjoy it. I'll probably do my next set. Doing triceps and that. Finish off my arms. Because I did my biceps and my shoulders before I went to bed. Now I'm just doing my triceps and that. But yeah, it's just trying to get my new routine going for next year, for the goals of next year. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm buying me a nice, expensive cardio bike so I can start doing that. You're going to see that in the background. So I'm going to turn my camera. And I have my camera on. I'm just going to turn up my volume. You probably still be hearing that, but I'll be on my bike and that, talking, and just on my bike, chit-chatting and shit. Why not? Keep it going, That's all that's been happening now. And working. I really do want to get another job. Get something that's a little bit more getting home at a good time. Like the 8 to 4 or, 9 to 5 job or something like that. Because that would be enormously helpful with my streaming too. So that's going to be... But that's probably not going to happen for a while, because obviously, tell you the truth, is I like the job where I'm at. I like the people there. And that's the biggest thing. Trying to find people you can kind of like be close to in that. I have to say, man, it sucks sometimes. When you're sitting there and you don't know who to talk to and that. I mean, I started so many new jobs there where I barely knew anybody there. But I'm just so used to talking to people and that I don't get really scared anymore. And that's just progress of age. A lot of people, they freak out that. That's why they have to work with friends and that. They have to have someone with them and that. That's what confidence comes in. Confidence changes like everything. So it's good to have a good, healthy routine. Just keep on pushing. It's the people that stop pushing, stop moving, stop growing are the ones that normally plateau in life very easily. And then they get upset because their progress is very low when they get older. You can have progress when you're younger now, but progress when you're younger, it doesn't last long. Because after your 20s, you got 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, then you're dead. People understand that after high school, you got 50, 60 years ahead of you. It's going to be the same damn shit for 50, 60 years. And you got to figure out what you want to do with your whole entire life. You got 50, 60 years doing this shit. So you got from pretty much 20 to 80. You got 60 years. I say at least 40 years of good living and try to progress yourself in that. And I try to tell people, especially younger people, that you only got so long to live. You don't live forever. So you don't have a lot of time. People can let decades go by being, have anxiety or having, depression and they'll never learn why they have it. I'll tell you right up front. I I wasted 12 years on my motherfucking life, basically. I would say about 10. Once I hit 30, that's when I really start to pick up on stuff and that. I wasted a whole decade of my life pandering to a bunch of bitch-ass fucking, I basically call myself a lefty. I was a victimizer. I victimized the fuck out of myself. I didn't go anywhere in life. I didn't go nowhere in life. Until I start to believe in myself and I start to say, over and over again, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And then I just developed the knowledge. The peak, it kept on growing. You don't want to waste time being depressed. You don't want to waste time sitting there all day moping and groping. Why don't people like me in that, man? Fuck what people think. I lived that whole entire life for way too damn long, and I have to say it's a waste of time. Because if you ain't making money, you ain't living. You gotta go out there, you gotta do shit. If you ain't doing stuff you want to do, no one can do it for you. That's why I have no friends. That's why I'm my own leader. I lead my own pack. I lead my YouTube channel. I don't have people lead stuff for me. No, I tell people, it's like if I don't want to play a game, I'm not going to play a game. I lead myself and lead others. That's why my channel's not growing super fast. Because I'm not pandering to people like a 3-year-old kid trying to have their candy and shit. No, I'm not pandering to kids. I'm not pandering to stupid adults. I'm pandering to strong individuals that can push past limitations, or people that are trying to push past limitations. They just don't know how to do it yet. And that's the biggest thing of my streams, because I've done it myself. Some people break that shit very easily. They get their life together pretty easily because they had someone that helped them push. And sometimes they figure it out. Most of the times it's someone else that pushes them. I pushed myself as hard as I could. And I always listen to speeches and have all these, people and that. I stopped listening to influence speeches. They say a lot of good stuff and they say keep pushing that. Now I'm the one that's influencing people. Now I'm the one that's pushing people. Because this is the beginning of my track. This year, next year is the whole new me beginning. I have a lot of these fucking dickheads that have this stupid shit that like, oh, once you hit 30, your life's done. You can't do nothing. I've seen that. I've heard that shit. I'm like, the biggest thing that most people don't want to tell you that you could progress whenever you want to progress. If you're 50 years old, you can still get in good shape. You can still progress your life. You can still be a better you. The body only changes when it wants to change based upon what you do. So if you're a lazy person who wants to sit around all damn day, your body's going to reflect that. If you consume too many calories in that and you're not moving enough to maintain calorie deficit, your body's going to get fat. Or you're going to get to a fat percentage where your body's going to plateau. My fat percentage is like 30%. I never went above 30% fat. Like, it was really hard. My body, burned off just enough calories to keep myself going. Because some days I eat a lot less than others. Some days I push myself harder than others. But I'm maintaining 5% less fat than what I did fucking 4 or 5 years ago. I've been maintaining 5 less percentage fat points. I want to get down more, but I'm figuring out how to start to maintain again. So the biggest thing is build more muscle. So I try to build more muscle. So that's what I'm doing for the next year or so. Build more muscle, do more exercises and that. Push myself. And that's what I'm going to do. Small steps get bigger results. The best thing to do. Every year in your life. I got 2 of the gold things. Fuck yeah. Where's that? Yeah, I was at 1,000 gold. Cool. Nice. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. And I'll preach that the whole entire time I'm alive. Until the day I die. Because it's not preaching to people out there. It's preaching to myself constantly. How do you learn and keep maintaining thought? Is to keep on preaching to yourself about the things that you learned. And your brain constantly remembers it. Eventually you store it and then it becomes part of you. Knowledge takes time. You gotta keep on regurgitating and regurgitating. That's why I know so much compared to other people. When I look at other people now, I'm just like, dude, you are really fucking stupid. You know absolutely nothing. And I preach all the time, public schools don't teach you enough. You need to be able to progress on your own. If you look at yourself, how do you maintain your body? Research it. Research what vitamins you need. Research how much protein you need. Research all the stuff that you need. Because if you start doing it when you're younger, say 16, 17, that, say fuck school, do what you have to do in school, just get by. Public schools don't teach you shit. Getting good grades doesn't mean absolutely fucking nothing. Because you can flunk a fucking test and still know how to count your 1, 2, 3s and your A, B fucking C's. Yep. And that's the biggest thing. People, I mean, I remember school and that. But when I went to school, my teachers actually tried to teach me a little bit more than normal. Oh man, that shit's starting to hurt now. Chest, pull it down. Okay, good. Try to get some meat. I know one lady. Her name was Miss Emerson. I'm guessing she's probably at least in her 60s now. She looked like she was like in her late 30s, early 40s when I met her. Or not. She looked like it. She had a very mature body now. She had huge boobs. That's why I kind of got fascinated with boobs, because man, she had some big old boobs on her. Obviously, they were really nice looking, but she was she's the one that was teaching me about goals and that. I was 11 or 12, so it's been 20 years. I'm saying she's probably like in her 50s, give or take, like early 50s. And like, she always talked about long-term goals and short-term goals. That's what they always talked about in school when you're younger and that, which is before all this woke shit and all this other crap that came up now. And she was always very promising with that stuff. So now it's kicking in now. Now I'm thinking about like, okay, I need to preach that because it actually does make sense. You're supposed to have a maintain of goals throughout your whole entire life. And like if people talk about money, you can make one good video on YouTube and make, if you get monetized fast enough, you can make thousands of dollars off of one video. Like, people are starting to make YouTube now. I've seen it. They're making She-Hulk videos and the Rings of Power videos. They're fucking boosting up catastrophically fast. Like, they're getting, like, what's this one guy? This one guy is called Reaper. Dude has boosted up a enormous amount. Super fast. And, like, it's amazing. And like, oh, that's not what I want. Here it is. Astounding. You know, he's at 6.43K subbers. All because he does good editing stuff in that. He just does simple editing stuff in that. But, like, he's just making the reviews of all this crap woke stuff, and then he's making, like, the freaking, he started a month ago. He did Ring of Powers episode 1 and 2 review. He made over 80-something thousand. He's got over 400-something thousand views. He just started, like, in this month or so. I mean, obviously he's clipped very easy things in that. He does little video clips in that. He does simple editing. Astounding. It's entertaining to watch this stuff, and I ain't gonna lie. The dude's actually really funny in that. But like with me and that, I'm just doing a simple just talks. I'm just blogging. Just blogging. People say they want to have their life on the internet. See, if this was Twitch, it'd be a lot different. Because Twitch is a lot more better pulling people in. Because YouTube, man, I see a lot of people on Twitch that they'll just sit there and like look at their fucking phone and that people just talk away and they like look at the thing, oh yeah, about this and that, and they get money. I find it very interesting like that. You start to see it so much too. These people make so much money off of people, and I'm just laughing my ass off on that. These people make hundreds of thousands of dollars a fucking month. Just off of people and that. And they find it super fucking hilarious. They sit there all day. And they do the same thing I'm doing. Fuck, half the time they're turning like this. And they're like having the camera on the side, so they don't have to look at the screen. That and they're just playing games. They'll just like look at the thing, and then when you look at the camera. And when you actually talk to people, man. And people are all like, oh my god. They're all clapping their hands and going. They throw hundreds of dollars out every fucking damn day. Oh my god, you're just a good streamer and that, oh my god. The dude looks pathetic. He looks like he's about to fall over and pass out. He's streaming for 11 hours. Because he's trying to get off his stream. He'd do 40 hours a week. So some of these people do like 12, 13 hour streams. They'll get all the 40 hours in like 3 days and they pass the fuck out the next 2 days, man. Because you can't keep up with it. I see some people come on, they literally take naps on their streams. And people will sit there and watch them sleep. And they watch them sleep for like hours. It blows me away. They'll be sitting there talking to each other and that. And they still be getting subs. They still be giving them money that. Like, what the fuck are they doing for you? Well, see, the girls who's got boobs. You know what it is? It's because these people are hardworking individuals. They get the body they get because they work their asses off, and everybody has to watch them because they don't have any of that. None of the girls look like Amareth. None of these girls look like all these fucking e-girls that. They don't even look fucking close. And they're all out of shape. They look for these girls and they're like, oh my god, I gotta get you. And all the guys are fucking spanking their monkeys up against the fucking wall to them. Seeing Amara's big fat fucking white ass. And then sitting there and going her fans only there. She shows off her fucking fake ass fucking tits and shit. They're not actually that good looking, honestly. They look like fucking plastic fucking watermelon balloons. Guys were like, yeah, it's the best stuff ever. I love seeing that shit. When's the last time you ever went on a stream and actually learned something? Probably none, because we were slowly entertained by the stupidest shit. And I love making fun of people like that, because shit's fucking hilarious. I find it very, very funny. That's what people care about. People care about all these influencers and that, you know. I see Amara, she buys like 5,000 fucking viewers. And then, because she has to have all those viewers up front. Because if she doesn't, then it just looks really shitty on her part. Same thing with, QXC. dude has like 30K viewers that he buys. So when he gets on, he gets like 20 or, he gets like 10K or 20K. As soon as you get on, dude, you ain't gonna have 20 fucking K. Cause he has a counter that actually explains how many people are on, and he's always like 20K short. So are you real? Do you start from 0 and your numbers just keep going up, or do you start at like 50 fucking K and you're like, look at me? Of course you're a big Twitcher in that, because Twitch is making all that money off your subs, which is fucking bullshit. Because you're the one bringing it in because of Twitch. It blows my mind. They don't even do nothing. They sit there all day. They sit there all day and they got all this money in that. They got millions of fucking dollars. And they don't work out and stream and that. They don't do anything. They sit there and play a bunch of stupid ass fucking games for 5 or 6 hours. Live inside their fucking like $1.5 million house and that. People say, well, you're just not like that. I mean, if I am like that, I surely have a lot more educated motherfuckers than them stupid fucking twats I watch those people. And a lot of people can't even fucking talk to them that, because most people don't even talk to them anyway. All these big Twitchers and that, these big streamers and that, have these people when I ask specific questions that they ignore so many fucking people. I had so many people come on that like, dude, I go on these big streams that like they never talk to me. Like, no, because you go on a stream with like 300 billion people on there. Of course, they're not gonna fucking talk to you. They only talk to you when you throw out money towards them, because they're like, oh yeah, you got all these e-girls and that, they're fucking bitches and that. They're like, you're not donating enough. You gotta donate, 10 plus or 100 plus and that. Excuse me, bitch, if you're working at a damn strip club, you probably just get dollar bills, okay? Maybe a couple tens. These e-girls literally get like thousands of dollars fucking every hour. And these bitches got way too much damn money now. They got not enough brain cells. And they're just fucking stupid. The only thing I like about Amarith, I never see her actually sit there and be that fucking dumb. She has a YouTube page, a fans only page, an Instagram page. She's making hand over fist over everything because she ain't fucking dumb. The only thing I would say I would like about her, she's not fucking stupid. That woman knows how to make money, and all these other e-girls are just fucking horrible people. I would say her personality is probably a lot better than most. She looks like she's a lot smarter than that. I just don't like her boobs, honestly. I mean, they're alright. I just like real boobs. And she didn't need to do all that. Her face structure is definitely beautiful enough to pull in anybody. Her face is astoundingly beautiful. And obviously her ass is fantastic, but like, that's what they want. And they don't care, which is fine, to each their own, I'll never say there's anything wrong with do what you want to do. I mean, would I date a girl like that? Yeah, I probably would. I don't know how her mind is in that. She lives in California now. I think California's a shit fucking place. I mean, political wise it is. California used to be a really beautiful state in that until they fucking corrupt that bitch. Because California has everything. It has their cold part of California, it has their hot part of California. You live in Southern California, it's always hot. You always have mild temperatures now, like 63 degrees and shit. 60 degrees, whatever it is. And then when you go up more north, that just gets more colder because California's huge. Sure, I'll start that one up. No, that's like one of the biggest things. So yeah, I mean, would I progress if I actually dated someone like that? Obviously, I'm good looking enough to be able to anyway. I always had guys. Okay. It says my internet connection wasn't meeting the requirements. Shut up, internet connection. I did a lot. My triceps feel great. I gotta pump out these fucking. Gotta pump out these biceps. I did a little bit of biceps before that, but I burned them out. But I didn't get a good pump with it. I burned over. Burned over everything. No. Yeah, I'm trying to do. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on with my life and that. So. If anyone wants to progress with me, obviously progressing with me would be great because I'm looking for more progress stuff and that. I'm trying to do my thing on my game. It's a little ranking thing. I'm trying to get the rank like 400 so I can get up to the top like 1% of my things and get some more shit. I'll do some. My triceps are growing. I can't really do much more with my triceps. Keep going, guys. Yay! Yeah, I just keep going back and forth with my Tower of Heroes. Trying to rig up money and get my money up to 1,000, which is almost 1,000 now. So my next goal would be 1,500. I don't know if I can get some more boots. Get some more teleportation stuff. I have the thing called Gate. I think every time I get up, it gets up by like 0.5 or 1 point. Or 1% every time. It starts off at 20%, then it goes up from there by 1% every time, I believe. But yeah, you only have so many minutes to do this before your ranking gets done. So obviously, the faster you go, the better off it is. So like I got a bunch of berserkers percentage up. It makes you quicker. So my berserker guys are like really they got like almost 10% chance to be able to get them. Yeah, so far the game's pretty good in that. If you want to download, it's a super free game. There's not a lot of ads. The ads are always on, but they're on the top part of the screen. It doesn't really get in your way. I went for a while. Lactic acid on my arms to go away. I can feel it in my stomach now. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Kind of. Not too bad. I'm almost close to 300. You can buy stuff. You can buy these things called Flaming Swords, but it's like way too expensive. You can get orbs that get up your daily amount of crystals that you get, and the ones you keep doing your dailies, I think it's every 3 weeks you get like a daily update, or you get like an upgrade of your stuff. So if you take control of your dailies, you'll get actual good upgrades. And the upgrades keep getting bigger each day. But you get 19 hours. So every 19 hours, if you don't get it in that day, it'll reset all the way back to 0. And it already happened with me, which pissed me off in that, because I was already pretty much 3 weeks in. And it shit fucked me up a lot. It was really annoying. Yeah, it was super annoying. I wasn't too happy with that, I ain't gonna lie. Not at all. Berserkers. Berserkers. 11%. Berserkers. A whole bunch of them now. Nice. But yeah, it's been much what's been happening now on that, so. But I tell anyone that keep on pushing yourself. Don't ever stop. So once you stop pushing, even if it's just a little bit each day, it'll save your life one of these days. Learning never stops, and people love the plateau they're learning a lot, and they do it constantly. They think after high school, that's it, you're done. They think they have to go to college to learn. I talk to people from college now, and some of them are the dumbest fucking people ever. Like, they're just stupid. They don't know anything. And that's what it is. You want to keep on thinking that they're smart now because they believe that they're smart. Stop believing you're smart. Know what you fucking smart, dude. Believing ain't nothing. That's the highest I've ever gotten this. Almost at 350. I won't be able to get it though. No, get it. 349. Let's see what percentage I'm at. That's not too bad. I'm standing at 11%. Only 11? For real? Fuck. Oh, damn, that sucks. There must be a lot of people playing this fucking game. That amount of 11% being at 350 on the first ranking. Dang, that's rough. Any treasures? Oh, I beat it. Okay, well. That's good enough. Let's go back.
How many guys started? I got Demon Gold. Give me gold. Give me a bunch of claymores. Oh wow, give me quite a bit. I'm at 700-something thousand now. Damage. I got some wing boots too. Where's my gold? It's getting close to 1,000. Flamebergs. I'm getting close to 200,000 actually. Cool. Nice. Okay, that was a pretty good run. It was like 500 seconds, so like 10 minutes or something like that. Okay. I'm gonna do my arms now. I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. I'm gonna do as many reps as I can to really get that muscle to go, and then I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break and then do it again. It's working out really good. My triceps are done. So let's see what we do with the biceps. Only got 20 pounds now, so 20 pounds ain't a lot, but it's just like how you do it in that. So like you always want to keep your hands to your side, keep your chest out, curl. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. There it is. Woo! Now I started getting to my shoulder a little bit, so I knew my bicep was starting to get fatigued. Good pump. Good little muscle pump there. I think biceps are probably the easiest thing to grow on me. I might do some chest today, I don't know yet. Yeah, this thing went up quick. That felt good. There's a reason why it's good to wait a long time, or a good amount of time, because you need to have your muscles recover. If your muscles don't get the glycogen in them and that, and they don't recover in that, like if I wait just 30 seconds, my biceps are sore as fuck. Like they got really sore because I did a really good exercise. I kept my chest out, my arms were pinned to my side, and I used just my biceps. So like, and then once my shoulders started to kick in, my bicep couldn't carry the weight anymore. And that's when I fell. I felt my shoulder kicking in and I'm done. I have to wait for my glycogen levels to get higher again. So the first phase of muscle is you're going to feel the burn first before you get the pump. And for beginners like myself, you can feel it really quickly, or it could take a while. It depends on, how your nervous system reacts to the thing, to your workout on that. That's why it's going to have a lot of, like, my back doesn't react that good. So when I do back exercises, I gotta get the weight kind of low. I gotta really like, boom, boom, boom. Practice it. Tight, loose, tight, loose, tight. It's like flying with, it's like birds, how birds fly.
how birds fly. They flap their wings. Get used to doing that. Flap. Flap. Man. If I get my gold up to 2,000, it'd change it dramatically. If I can get a good run and get like 10 gold up, that'd be a massive change. Problem with this game is you don't get a lot of that. You get a lot of like weapons and shit, which is good. I got a lot of attack. My attack's up rather high. I don't know if it's more than others because people probably buy a bunch of shit. The thing is, you don't need much now because once you get past level 100 now, it could be every 10 levels or so that you get stuff. So you can get like 10. Every 100 levels you can get 10 freaking treasures. Not all the time. It doesn't happen all the time. It's a percent. I know level... It goes... At the level 100 that, it's level 50 to the 200 marker. You always get a treasure chest. Like always. So you at least get at least 2. But every once in a while at the 10 marker you'll get another one. But it's a chance. I don't know if there's a bigger chance of getting it, because I wish it was bigger. That shit's just kind of annoying, actually. That's pretty good, though. My biceps fucking hurt. My biceps actually do hurt. I might do some back exercise and then really get that shit. I'll drop the weight. I don't need a lot of weight for that. Just gotta get used to it. Only the bad thing about this game, your skills take way too long to get up. Oh man, my hands fucking hurt. It feels good though. I feel so good to actually get that. That's what I like about these weight things, that I could be able to choreograph where my weight's at. So I know about 20 pounds is going to be the weight. That's going to be really easy for me to pull. So I'll do that for a little bit. If I feel the muscle burn after like, I say at least 12 to 15, then that's good. But once I get to like close to like over 15 and I don't feel the burn after 15, I get the burn at like 20, then I'll go up in weight. So I just flick my thing over to 22.5 pounds and then hit it again. So people go in the weights of like 12 to 15, or some people go in the 6 to 10s. So the variation of it is, I'm more of like more stamina base. I always like that a lot. I like to have that full control, be able to do a lot of it, because I say, if you could pick up 20 pounds 100 fucking times in each arm, that's a lot of strength. That is a enormous amount, because together you could pick up 40 pounds over 100 times. And that's just with one set. If you could do that, you're going to be a monstrously strong human being. You're going to be a lot stronger than most human beings, period. So that means that you could pick up 50 pounds 80 times. Then you could pick up 70 pounds or 60 pounds 50 times. Then you pick up 70 pounds, say 30 times. You can pick up 80 pounds 15 times. So 15 times is going to be your rep. You can pick up 100 pounds 6 times. With just your bicep. That's not everything else. Forms of biceps. That has an enormous amount of fucking strength. So that's why it's super important. Super important to get as strong as you can while you're younger and that. And just maintain a good diet and that. Your muscles don't really go away too much, honestly. You kind of just keep them. I know a lot of people like they're in their 50s and that, and like and like not a lot's changed with them, and they just kept their muscle mass, they kept their strength and that. But some people work out because of therapeutics. Got one goal, nice. Got another Holbert. Got one goal. I think I got another. Where was that at? That was something. Need to get more mithril swords. That'd be awesome to reduce people's health. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. I'm gonna get some more water in that. Yep. Got another about a couple minutes left. My arms are still feeling kind of. The muscles have broken down quite a bit. Oh, that felt good. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you do want to donate, I do have a Patreon. It'd be Cute Guy Gamer. It'd be on Patreon. I don't have nothing on there. All I have is a picture. So if anyone wants to start doing some monthly payments and that to help support me, that's up to you. Of course, it's the normal thing of 5, 10, 20, whatever you can give. If not, I do have a freaking Cash App. I think it's Global Y. Doesn't matter where you live at. If you go to cashapp.com with any language, it should pop up, and then you just look up my name. You'll see my picture of me. You'll know what my face looks like, and then you can donate from there if you choose to. milk, and that's like another like 50 grams of protein from that. Or give or take. Okay. Back. Gotta get some water. Filter water. Yeah, I suggest do a filter water thing. Oh god, that hurt my fucking toes. Oh, my toesies hurt now. Yeah. Any type of filter water thing helps out a lot. if you put on your faucet, it helps out a lot. Is it worth the money? Getting the calcium and getting the chlorine out of your water, and that helps you out dramatically a lot. A lot more than you think. Yes, indeed, guys. I know a lot of people say, oh, our water's really good at it. Yeah, our water's pretty good at it, but it still has a lot of stuff in it. You can definitely taste the difference. Because you could definitely taste the chlorine a little bit in the water. And chlorine is basically bleach. And bleach is not the best for your system. Even though it's a very light odor of bleach, it's still not the best for your system. I think I might take another pre-workout. So I'm about to eat again here in a little bit anyway. I said I'm gonna stay up pretty late. It's like 6:30. A lot of dust. Might do my might do a protein shake too. I don't know yet. I think the protein shake will do pretty good too. All I say is if you're buying pre-workout in that, work out. If you're buying protein in that, work out. Yeah, I've done it for a while now where I didn't work out much at all. And I'm not gonna lie, I barely work out. Like I'm very off and on doing it. You know. That's what I'm saying is for how much that I can do for just how barely I work out. If I worked out consistently for the rest of my life now, except for the next, like, until the end of this year, the next 2 months now, I probably see an enormous increase in muscle mass. Just because I don't do it. But I'm still stronger than most of the people that I know. I'm still just as strong as people that actually been lifting a lot, been lifting more than I have. Not in everything, of course, but like at least curls and that. My curl strength is very, very strong. There's other people who've been lifting a lot more than me consistently. And their curl strength is like slightly higher than mine. But I had some people in the gym and I'd say, yeah, it's like your arm strength is a lot more than most people in the gym. You know, there's only one guy at the gym that has higher curl strength than me, but the dude's a fucking barbaric person. He's been working out. And the dude's definitely on something. He's definitely doing something there because he said, you know, I mean, he's working out really hard and being really consistent with the stuff and that for like a couple of years, which I can understand that. If I did the same thing, obviously I'd be just as strong, if not stronger. But like everybody else in the gym that's been working out for 10 years and that, you could definitely see that they're not as strong. The dude's, he's a bigger guy. Obviously, he's just got a bigger frame than that. But the dude's on something because he's just abnormally powerful. Dude curls over like 200 pounds in that. That's what I'm saying. How powerful he is. The dude's he curls like 180 something pounds or like that. I've seen him do it, and it's ridiculous. And it's like full on perfect fucking form in that. I'm like, she do about 70 pounds with each arm. Which most people do in that, but not normal people do. Yeah, that's breaching the limits of your body. That's what you want to get up to. I mean, if I can get up to 52 pounds and do what I just did, I'll consider myself strong as fuck. But that's what it is with a lot of people. That's what you want to get to. So always progress. That's why I like having the weights that I have. Because I can always tip it a little bit forward and I keep my progress right there. So I know, okay, I'm obviously going to know 20 pounds is the lift that you do to get up to that certain amount. With control. With control. So a lot of people curl that they normally throw their body into it, and they're literally just letting their body just fling it upwards. So an actual full-on like preacher curl, I would say about 70 pounds is probably my most I can do. About reps of 6. Yeah, I can get up 100 pounds, but I'll start using the shoulder. I'll definitely start using a lot of shoulder now if I get up to 100 pounds. I'll start like tugging with my shoulders and not trying to leave my shoulders. Now I have myself a straight, I actually use all bicep. And the chest out matters a lot with everything. So it's good to have a strong back and strong core in that. Practice doing this, chin that. Practice using that back. And it looks stupid in that. But practice that. You could do this simple exercises. Or use a expanding your core. It's like you're doing sit-ups and that, but you're doing backups. Tight, 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 tight. Alright, type your back. Keep it tight. Because the body reacts to what you do. So the more you do things in that, obviously the more your back, the more your muscles get in tune with it. And eventually they'll get bigger. And same thing with girls in that. For being a guy in that, I love girls with sexy lower backs. I love girls with sexy backs. And they got a nice muscle along their spine in that. Especially the lower part of their back in that. Obviously, they're going to have a nice butt, too. Their butt's going to be more puffy in that. It looks sexy. And with having a strong back in that, obviously, they're going to be more upright. And they're going to make their boobs look better and bigger in that. Because when you slouch in that, your boobs kind of don't look that good. Same thing with the guy's chest. But when you stick your chest out, you actually have your spine straight. You're straight. That's attractive. And just doing that alone is going to make you look more attractive. And I get a lot of people always say that stuff and that, women always like that, but guys always do the stupidest thing. They always get jealous and that. They think it's a tough act. Because I'm walking straight, bitch. Like, first things first, you're stupid as fuck. What do you think that slouching makes you look good? I know guys they walk around slouched. They look like shit. They don't walk around with their chest out. They don't walk around like this. They walk around like this. They walk around this all day every day. Of course, their arms are not as big as mine. My arms are fucking bigger than most people. They walk around, they think this is a normal thing. What you're doing is you're bowing your back. See your back, bro? Sit up straight. Sit up straight. Well, your ass stick out a little bit more? No, it's because you sit up straight, bitch. So what you doing? Sit straight. Your chest must be sticking out of that. Yeah, you got a belly in that? Yeah, I got a belly in that. I got fat on me. I don't give a shit. But obviously, I'm working more on muscle building than I am about keep my fucking weight down. My weight's at a 25 percentile. All I have to do is exercise. I'll be fine. My diet is not massively fucking horrible in that. I'm just starting to get myself together. Especially once I build up my glutes in that and start building up my body in that. Get my glutes in there, So get my glutes. Let's get my glutes in there. I just gotta work on a lot of different muscle groups in that. And that's gonna be tomorrow. I did a little bit today. The glute action. To have the glutes. Why are you humping there? Is this supposed to be gay or something? No, man. Number one, man, I'll tell you straight up front that if you got strong glutes, you'll fuck better and the girl will like you more. Girls like sexy guys with sexy butts. That's what makes you sexy. Having a nice butt makes you sexy. Don't do these things. Get your butt tightened up. Gotta do your back and forth in that. Get your quads tightened. You do this shit in that. You work out your glutes. 1, 2. Your glutes are the main part. Same thing with the women in that. Ain't gonna lie. Girls got a flabby ass. It doesn't look good. It don't look that good without a little muscle behind that butt. You look got a flabby booty. It's just not good looking. I mean, obviously some guys like that shit, like big, huge asses and that. And they're all flabby and that and look like shit. All because it's big. There's like the standard is just gigantic. I've seen girls, I bow myself too, and I'm trying to get my ass used to that. There's one girl at QT and that I was talking to her and that. She's got huge titties and that. She's got gigantic boobs. And we talked about it. I asked a question about that. I'm just like, it's hard to, I always see that girls complain about. We brought up in that, you ever getting kind of anybody in here that that's creepy and that, and she told me where she worked out in that. And then she said, yeah. And I said, yeah, it's because you got big boobs. That's the only reason why they do that. I said, yep. Because my tits are huge and all guys want to get with me and that. And honestly, I like boobs too. I'm not going to lie about that. I like big boobs. I compliment her boobs. I like her boobs. I like how big they are and that. They look good. I complimented her, but I didn't fucking full blown go, man, like titties are huge now. Get my wiener hard and all. I never actually talk like that anymore because it's stupid. And why do guys get jealous of me? Because you don't know how to talk, motherfucker. You don't know how to learn how to talk. There's no swinging thing to talk to people in that. Number one, you're stupid. Number two, who you're listening to is a fucking moron. You don't talk to girls like they're a piece of fucking equipment. And a lot of girls like being used like that because they're desperate as fuck. They'll do anything. Man, I have to get laid. I haven't been laid in a couple days. Someone's got to fuck me. Okay, now we're starting to get a little bit of sunrise or sun across. It's not a sunrise, guys. It's a sun across. The sun is actually moving closer to me. This beautiful thing is, it appears higher in the sky. No, it's just moving closer, and as the sun gets closer, with the way our eyes see things, it looks like it's rising. Actually, it's just getting closer to us because the way the angle of it is. It's the angle of the sun. It's always the angle of the sun. So if the sun's at an angle, obviously it's going to look higher as it gets closer to you. Sun actually comes across, but it's at an angle because it's high up. So obviously, if you're going to see it go across. It's going to look like it's rising, but it's not. It's because it's an angle. That's all it is. Try to explain that to people. They're like, "What? What do you mean by that?" I watched the sunset so many times at my house and that. And you can really see that people say that the sun rises and lowers. Through perspective, it does. But it doesn't mean that it's rising and lowering. It means that the light's not projecting through the atmosphere. And it can't project through it. So you will see nighttime with daytime. I seen the moon and the sun yesterday in the same. It was like evening time. It was like 4 o'clock or like 2:30, something like that. I saw the moon and I saw the sun. So people always say, they're surrounding that. How's the moon and the sun in the same spot? They look identically the same. What do you mean by the same? Well, they look like they're the same size. They look identical, except for one's not hot and the other one's cold. But they already proven that the moon's more of a cold light. That's how it works. Go outside on a full moon and watch the temperature drop throughout the whole entire night. We got a half moon right now. The temperature's still dropping. As long as the moon's bright, obviously the closer it gets down to crescent moon than new moon, then the temperature the sun constantly heats up everything. It's just the light doesn't, it heats up very slowly. Even if it is dark time and that, obviously the heat still penetrates through a little bit, but you just can't see it because the light can only go so far. So it doesn't feel like it is heating up, but it is heating up just not that much. Until it's a full moon. Once you get a full moon, it cools down dramatically. It's pretty cold right now. It's 38 degrees supposedly. Supposedly. It feels a little bit colder outside. Almost at 1,000%. So I get that damn gold up, dude. It's taking forever. It's getting closer though. I think I might be doing a little. Man, that fucking fucked up my arm a lot, man. I must not be doing a lot of bicep curls because my triceps can handle it a lot more. I feel like my triceps are really good at handling weight a little bit more than my biceps. Even though my bicep looks bigger than that, we looked at most of it's, especially right here. Like when I do my tricep, you can definitely tell that my tricep is, like, all of this is tricep. My biceps, I got more tricep than I got bicep. That's probably the reason why. I always look at myself like that. You know, I always got more. When I do tighten up and that, you can definitely tell that my triceps are fucking gargantuously huge compared to my biceps. So if I start hitting my bicep, that fuck you, my arms would grow. I mean, look at that. My arms would grow fucking fantastic. I would have gigantic arms, honestly. I peak out in a couple inches very quickly, evidently. I just did so much tricep stuff when I was younger and that, and like I just developed it. So I could be a really good bencher in that. If I just get my chest into in that, I can probably be able to bench over 300 pounds. Be able to get some high ass benches in there. So I always notice about my arms that my biceps are not really as big as I want them to be. That's why I'm always lacking. 1, 2, 3. So I'm feeling to my biceps more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feel my shoulders a little bit. 11, 12, 13. Oh man, that negative helps. Woo! God dang, that negative feels good. So that's the last 2 reps. After 11, what I try to do is I try to get to 10, and then if I feel the burn at 10, I add 3 more on. Numbers don't matter. They really don't. It's just to keep track of stuff. It's definitely gonna make my hands stronger too. I feel it in my hands, my forearms now. Whew. I think I might do one more. Because I already know I'm going to be a freak of fucking nature. I already know I'm going to get like a lot. I had the genetics to be a bodybuilder. Like, I had the genetics to do it. I already know I do. Because, like I say, you know, I barely work out in that. Obviously, if I worked out my whole entire body and really got the stuff going in that, I'd be pretty fucking, like, sure that I'd be probably one of the strongest people around. Honestly, I'm not going to lie about it because, you know, I see my progress now with the very little that I do. So we'll see what happens. We'll focus on it for the next couple of years now. I'll really get my biceps doing that type of curl and that. I'll really bring the biceps out more. And we'll see progress. We'll see how big I get. And obviously, I feel it. I feel the burn. My triceps, not as much. I feel it in my triceps. My triceps feel really weak in that. But my biceps feel it really good. I feel a good burn, which is telltale sign that your progress is getting up. It keeps on repeating my shit. Love it. But I'm happy I'm getting the viewerships that I'm getting. I know there's this one guy, he's a trucker and that, and he's listening to my just me talking about random shit and that. So, let's go bring up some stuff that people want to hear, you know. Obviously, it's a very long stream, but whatever, it doesn't matter to me. Sometimes people listen to the whole entire thing because they're bored. So, the exercise in that... Next year's going to be just a big push and just trying to keep up with stuff and that. Trying to get up to 10 grand. That's my money goal is 10 grand. I'm thinking it's going to happen a lot sooner because I'm getting my probably the tax month and that, whenever it happens in April and that. Hopefully I'll get it in August. I got fucking October and that. Hopefully with my money and that. Because I haven't been working, honestly. I feel if I could have worked, in the last 2 or 3 years now, if I could have kept my job up at Hooters and that, I think I would be a lot better off. I would have a lot more money than I do now. And that stuff was actually better because it was easy to walk. It was twice less far in this. And something Superstore was right next to there. And so I eat free food and that. That was a huge progress. But, that didn't work out because there was a hypocritical person that was there in that, and she was a Karen, and she didn't want me at all there because I was too open-minded. And I tell everyone I'm researching that, so I ask hard questions and that, especially about people and that. So I always ask the opposite sex about things and that to get more information out of things. And people always think that I'm trying to get with them and that I'm trying to do something sexual or something perverted. And I'm like, no, these are hardcore questions to learn, because learning never happens unless you ask the questions. And people can't learn more shit because they're too busy relying on everybody else from the past. And sometimes the shit's not true. Sometimes they worry about people that have fucking degrees and that they learn all this psychological shit from school. They're learning from the past. That's all that you learn from the past. Psychological stuff never happens unless you ask the questions. That I don't like learning from other people. I like to ask the questions myself to be able to procure something a little bit better than sitting there like, well, this person said 30 years ago, this is how it is. I listened to some of these influencer people and that because I was desperate for love and that when I was younger and that. And it was just ridiculous. They never teach men how to be men. They say these words and that these girls will fall in love with you. They'll always love you. And, you know, you see these dorky ass dudes having all these high girls. You know why dorky ass dudes have high girls? Because they all have money. They all have something that women, that most people want. Survivability. You don't need to be attractive looking. As long as you have money, no one cares. I already know that for a fact. Because there was one guy, he's a dorky person that... He wasn't a bad looking guy, he was just overweight and that. And like, he got inherited a lot of money. I always talk about the story in that because it's the actual truth. He got inherited like a lot of money in that. And I asked him, I found him later on in life and that. And I asked him about like how his life and that with all the money. And like it's good and that for a while and that. Then it just gets boring because people just want to use me. I said, he's like, I date like 13, like the rank of 13 girls that have the best pussy, buttholes, best everything. They just wanted money. They didn't care about me and that. Half the time I never even have sex and that. And it's the truth. He never did anything with that. So they were just there just to make themselves feel better. And he said, that's harsh, man. I can't believe women actually do that stuff. And that's like, yeah, they're out there, man. I just stopped dating that. I stopped caring that. I stopped showing my money off. Good for you. That's why I like seeing those people that have the gold diggers. The gold digger YouTubers. That shit's funny as fuck. It's true, though. They'll do phone calls and that. And they do it all the damn time. I see them do it so much now. It's fucking hilarious. And they'll be sitting there like, oh, I inherited like $10 million and that, all this stuff. And that's like, that was amazing, all this stuff. And the girl like hears it and that. And someone just like, so you say you want to date me? And the guy's like, you didn't want to date me before. It's like, well, it's changed now because I have money. And they get into like a Lamborghini or something, and they like lock the door on him and that, thinking that the woman's gonna get in there and that. And he puts down the window. It's like, bitch, you're nothing. It's like, you're nothing but a gold digger. Why do I want to be with a gold digger? And they drive off. There's only very few times women literally would have the respect to sit there and say, no, it's like, I still want to date you just because you have money and that. And then you know what happens is, they give them a reward. They give them money. They're like, thank you, thank you for not looking at me for just my money and that. Here's 10 grand. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Work for your own damn money. This ain't Hollywood. And of course they go to Hollywood. Because Hollywood has a whole bunch of gold diggers. That's all they do is gold dig. As soon as they turn 16 years old now, they start prepping to get 25-year-old guys to have sex with them. 100%. I've seen girls do it in my own lifetime and that. They do everything. Everything. Bleach their buttholes, to get in the best shape of their life, and make their butts fat as fuck and that. They work that shit. And this shit's fucking funny as hell, too. Because you see them do it so much and that. I got quite a bit of one thing. What did I get?
Oh, my claymores are jumping up like crazy. Holy shit, my damage is jumping up like crazy with that. No, I got something else. What I get? Okay, I got another one of those vials. That gives me more treasure chest gold. More Flamebergs. I'm getting so many things don't on that. But yeah, that's basically what it is, and you start seeing it more and more and more and more, and now it's going the opposite way. Now you don't see it at all. Most everyone works, because, you know, I know some people that don't work in that. They're like, oh, my boy toys make enough money in that. I listened to, like, one girl talk about that. I found it fucking hilarious in that. It's like the guys that I live with, they all make enough money that to be able to support rent and that, so we don't have to pay, and then, like... Number one, those guys are dumb as fuck. Do you know what I be saying? Bitch, get a job. It's like, why'd you skip work today? Well, I want to go to a party and dance and be dumb as fuck. Because you want all this desperate attention. It's like, work. Work. Being a fucking lefty is not the way to be. That's basically what it is. They all want to be lefties. They all want to be no responsibility. Everything's about them. They cry and bitch and moan. They're the people that do the most drugs. They're the people that do the most craziest shit. And, like, you could see it. If I seen someone like me, I'd be jumping for joy. I don't see it. I would never see anyone like me. Barely. Only one person at work that actually is kind of coexists with me. And a lot of times because she just has the hots for me. But she likes talking to me and we listen together. We coexist together now. All the rest of them don't even talk to me at all. And they never respond to me whatsoever. And I'm playing the shit out of this game. I'm going through it actually really quick. I'm almost at level 100 again. Yeah, this game gets pretty fast when you get some speed on it. If I can get a whole bunch of wing boots give you more running speed. It'd be nice. It's getting up there though. Like 28. So you start off at 1. It's like 1 thing per second. If I can get up like 2 things per second, it'd be amazing. It's pretty tasty. Just 1 scoop. That's good. 2 scoops is too much. That's yeah. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm going to do some more arms here in a little bit. I'll get this thing done. Give me a little speed thing. Whee! What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get up my characters fast enough so when I go through the stuff and that I can be able to get through it a lot quicker. And that gets build up the little things more and more and more. I get my gold up to 2,000 to 3,000. That's at 1,000 almost now. Get my wing boots up. Try to get up to like 100. You get unlimited stuff. It just keeps going up unlimitedly. It's just you have to be able to keep doing it. And so if you like look for certain things, obviously you can only do so much because everything's pretty random. I might do some ups and downsies. Do some back work in that. I stretch it because do some hamstring shit. I did a lot of hamstrings the other day, man. That shit tore me up last week. My legs were hurting like a bitch. Gotta give my legs good stretching. Good stretching.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't talk on streams. They just like to listen to that. But yeah, you can ask questions, and I'm right there with you guys. You want to ask any questions about anything, honestly. Some people talk about games and that a lot. But yeah, as soon as our Resident Evil 8 DLC pops, I think it's popping pretty soon. I believe it's popping the next week or so. I'm going to play that quite a bit just to see what it is, the DLC is about and that. Okay. Water. Yeah, what's up by G4? G4 shut down because of Frost's ugly, fucking boyish looking ass.
That bitch was not that attractive looking. And she even said it. She's like, just because I'm not as hot as that Megan girl now. Well, you could be attractive looking if you stop acting like a fucking hoe. Your hair looks like shit, first of all. You got that dude cut. Fuck, I got better looking hair than you do, bitch. And you make hundreds of $1,000s more than my ass does. Love that shit. What's up, Parker? How you doing there, bro? Yeah, I'm just chilling. I took a little nap, woke up about 2 something, so I'm just trying to get a little workout in. I'm gonna stay up for a couple more hours and then I'm gonna probably get off and make some food or something and watch some anime for a while before I crash again. I went to get my workout in yesterday, but I was so tired yesterday. It was hard as hell, I'll tell you that. It was a pain in the ass. But this day's gonna be a light day. Oh man, dry ass boogers in my nose. Oh, I hate that shit. Oof. So how you been doing, Parker? Oh, that's a good quest. Nice. Wow, I get my last set of biceps in. Fucker's gonna be hurting. I gotta go up to some of the superstores and get some more aminos. I got protein shakes and that, but the amino shakes are pretty easy to drink. Playing Tower of Hero. Actually a pretty good game. Yes, that's what it is. It's pretty good, actually. I mean, I'm rather high up. I've been playing it for quite a while now. The only thing that sucks about it is it's random. So you get random chests after 100. And that's what kind of sucks. So, like, you want to get your guys strong enough and then be able to get to at least 200 in that, so you have that range of 100 to 200. You know, we can be able to pick up about 5 chests. But, of course, as you get it high is meaning that I can get up to about 350 pretty easily. Depending on, you know, certain things in that. Try to catch Vincent. Maybe Vincent will come on. Or Voodoo. See what Voodoo's doing. Voodoo! Pick my nose. Take it, bitch! You gotta like it! No, okay. That's being sexist. Oh my god. No one likes feminist bitches, okay? I do not like
like a woman that's comfortable with herself in that, but when she's too feminist and says guys are horrible in that and we're great, yeah. See what happens when you get alone and you want that dick. No guy's gonna be there for you. That's why they invent shows like She-Hulk. Because that Jen girl's like late 30s. She's downhill. She don't even look good. She looks like a damn, she looks like a fucking 15-year-old girl just got in high school and hasn't hit puberty yet. She got nothing good on her at all. She's got no legs. She's got no ass. Boobs are genetics. Can't do nothing about boobs. She got no legs, no ass. She got all that motherfucking money in that bitch. You can't do squats. I shouldn't have to look like that. You don't have to, but it would be nice if you did. You think Amrit will make that fucking much money having a flat ass like yours, bitch? I doubt that. Amrit makes that money not because she has a fat ass like she does. She knows it. She's smart. Jen from She-Hulk is a fucking moron. That whole entire show is a joke. It's funny to watch though. That shit's fucking terrible. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is fucking hilarious to watch people fucking drill that shit down. I like it. I think it's dead fucking hilarious. It's fucking dumbass people, dude. I love it. Only that one Karen at work and that I barely ever see her. Normally she's gone before I get there. Sometimes she'll stay, sometimes. She hasn't been too bad lately, but she sure does like to talk to me a lot. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Dark boots. I don't need dark boots. Damn. Dark boots are nothing. I think that's so much crap on it. Dark armor negates damage taken by demons. One time. Dark boots increase demon speed. Okay, so I can get awakened sword and awakened armor. This game's got so much crap. Yeah, a lot of shit I can't even get till I get to like level 1,000 now. Once I get to like 1,000, then it'll start peaking. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh man. He's actually made some got really quiet. I heard that big ass stomping noise again. It might have been just the door. That was loud as fuck. I was that super loud. That was yeah, because one of the transformers flicked off. It made like a popping noise. Some guy went in the backyard of another house and he flipped the fucking switch to reset it. Yeah, it happened at like 10 o'clock and then I was sitting like, man, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, I just woke up. Like, it's 10 o'clock. Like, I was streaming too. The fuckers went off and bloop. Come on, guys. 10 o'clock, man. Then one of the guys was saying, I was walking up the street and that one of the neighbors came out. He was like looking at, I was talking to him. That He says, yeah, I saw it was a raccoon went on top of the thing and that and started licking the transformer and it fucking popped on his ass. He like fucking flew off of it. He fell off of it and that. Like, why the fuck would a raccoon be climbing on top of a pole that's 20 feet high and lick on some metal shit? That's what told me that. He's like, he looks like he's gonna be alright. I don't give a fuck about the raccoon. It's weird. Why'd he be doing that? I guess he felt that there was something good up there. So most times animals don't do that shit. It's a little weird. Yeah, I just started my another game and I'm already past 100 already. You can do so many things. Especially once you get your berserkers up in this game, get hero berserkers, they get like double the speed. If you don't pay attention, you get strong enough in them, and you'll go through like 100 levels super quick. Especially the first 100 levels. I could pretty much almost get up to level 200 pretty damn easily. There's no one I try to focus on. Get all my skills up in that. It helps me get up really quickly. So I get to level 200 really quickly. Yeah, I'm almost at 140 right now. There it is, 140. Yeah, I'm gonna do my biceps again. Nice. My slips last for a pretty long time. Cool. Money has increased quite a bit. Almost. Next one's gonna be over 1,000. It was 800 before, now I'm almost at 1,000. Nice. Cool. I would say every about 5 or 10 minutes. I'd say it'd be every about 5 minutes I can do one wave of this. Oh man. Focusing on that just like made my brain just go. Okay. Stretch out my hamstrings a little bit. Oh, I was gonna stretch out those hamstrings. If you're a guy, I mean, even a girl, you gotta stretch out your hamstrings. Hamstrings always lead to the lower back problem. Always. Same thing with like stretch out your glutes and that. Cause man, that shit sucks. Shit sucks a lot. I'm actually getting tired. Well, let's do this last set and be done with it. Okay, last set. I'll show my better arm. Oh, shoulder shrugs now. Chest actually does kind of hurt a little bit. Ready, and spread out my legs a little bit. 1, down, 2, down. You want control. Grip hard. Aim for control. Because that grip's going to help you build that bicep up too. Because you actually will. Sometimes I used to do like light grip. No, I want to grip that fucker. Get that control in. Because without that control, you ain't building up shit. Oh man, that negative always gets me. Oh fuck, that hurt. Woo! Damn, that negative always gets me. Oh man, that shit hurts. Oh. That negative always gets me. Every single time. Okay. The sun's coming across now. It hasn't hit us yet. It's almost there. Whew. Oh. Ooh. Can hit my legs. I hit my legs tomorrow after work. Or that morning. Yeah, that's it for the day. I'm going to go to work. I'm happy I did exercise today. Well, I did do a little bit of stuff. I did do a little bit of stuff before I went to bed on Sunday. But man, I'll tell you what, that was a horrible exercise. Oh. Biceps were pretty good. Shoulders were pretty good. But it's just like, I just didn't feel it too much. Felt like shit. So if you don't feel like that you're working out good, working out to your best potential, probably need to sleep. Eat your 50 grams of protein, eat your 100 grams of carbs, or whatever the fuck it is you need to do. Go to bed. Because when you wake up, you're going to feel a hell of a lot better. Yeah, it's always the best thing to do. Yeah, because when you feel like shit, dude, it sucks. That shit felt really good, though. My endorphins are up now. People always say, you need to smoke weed and all that stuff. I know a lot of people that vape and smoke weed and that they don't lift an ounce of weights. I try to look at that. I notice a lot of girls that lift a good amount of weights and that. They don't smoke, vape as much. They don't do as much drugs. They don't do any drugs at all. Of course, I see guys doing that. Guys don't do nearly as much. I don't smoke or drink or do any of that shit. I take pre-workouts and I take, supplements and that, but like, that's all I do. I don't sit there like I got Turk Builder. That's one thing I take in that. I might just get off of it and just go to something else. I might go to, I did some Greg Doucette. I mean, I can't say it doesn't work. Because I haven't been really lifting a lot of weights in that. I've been noticing a little different in my mood. My mood has been more balanced. Oh man, that fucker hurt my bicep. So this next 2 months, I think this is my last month. This should last me for the rest of the month. Or give or take. Take about 3 pills every 12 hours, something like that. Or whatever that is. And we'll see what happens, I'll just lift the weights and that's, it's a recovery thing. It helps you recover really good and that, so I have to go see when I fall asleep in that. Because I'm about ready to go take a nap probably in the next couple hours. We'll see what the coverage is going to be like. I worked out pretty good today. I did all my triceps and that. I just did my biceps. My biceps are fucking killing me. I want to do more, but they're burning like hell. They're burning really bad. What I need to do is get some shoulders in and get some trapezes in too. Because I really need to get my fucking, get my trapezes. to stretch out. I gotta start using them more so I can stretch some fuckers out. So I could get that muscle to relax. Cause it's fucking with my shoulder right up in here and that. So I have to really pull on it. Try to get that weight, get that shoulder, the pull, so I can get that get that muscle from cramping up. It's knotted up a little bit. That's my biggest problem is my trapezius knotted up. I mean, I want to fix it on my own, which it's getting slightly better if I keep doing these. Oh, man. Because then I can start working on my back a little bit more. So once I get my back thicker and that, it'll probably go away for the most part. Oh yeah, it fucking sucks. Oh. It's the only problem I have because this shit pinches when I'm at work. And it fucking sucks. Cause yeah, I grab like a little ice bucket. It's probably like, I don't know, like this big. It's probably like this big around. That little handle. So I grab by the handle and I fill it up with ice. It's about 20 pounds worth of ice. Maybe, I would say not 20. I would say about 30 pounds worth of ice. You know, and like, I notice when I'm scooping with my right arm and that, if I scoop with it, it pinches right here and it fucking just hurts. Like it just feels like shit. And I have to like rub it down and that. Oh my god, it drives me fucking crazy nut. Because I don't like it that much. It's always it's always right here up front. I can feel it's just like right here where that joint's at. And it's annoying. Like, it just fucking hurts. I don't know if anybody ever watched me. They always watch me try to stretch out and that. That's the reason why, because this shit's been bad for the last year or two. And I went to chiropractors and that. It's all right here, man. I can feel that knot right here. I can just feel how thick it is. When I bend my neck down like this, it fucking hurts. Just my other side's knotted up farther away from my neck. I don't know. Shit just fucking hurts. I fucking hate it so much. It's the most ridiculous thing to deal with. I notice a lot of people actually have that. They don't even notice they have it. Like, they'll have massively knotted up trapezius and back, and like they'll literally just pop pills and deal with the pain instead of just fixing their fucking back and that. I ain't gonna have that fucking shit. Oh, man. Holy fuck, I'm getting tired now. Oh, it's hit me like a fucking brick. Oh. I'm getting sleepy now. Yeah, but if you haven't subscribed in that, I do talk about all kinds of stuff in that. I might just talk just random. I might talk about my day in that, talk about what I'm doing. If it's an exercise or a protein I'm taking or just random shit that I'm playing in that. I don't talk about as much politics. I don't mind talking about politics. Joe Biden is a horrible president. It's very obvious that he's a fucking shitty ass president. I like to talk about more promotive things, try to promote people, especially myself. Basically, I preach to myself and you just listen to it. I always like preach to myself and that. I always try to, what you call, regurgitate knowledge. Because then it makes me know a little bit more. And then if someone else wants to help out with that and they know something I don't know, that'd be beautiful. Or just talk about the same conversation and just build on it. Brainstorming is the best way to learn. People don't understand that. They ain't reading a damn book. I haven't read anybody else's bullshit in a while. I don't care. I look at from what I see it for. So like if I look at relationships or if I look at, how people work in that, I just look at the different kinds of people. They're all around you. You can literally just research people and that, and you can find out a lot of things about people. People sit there and they want to think they have to read a book about, psychological stuff and that. Like, it's like, dude, I'm smarter than most counselors. Most counselors are fucking stupid. They don't even tell you what you need. They go through the thing, they go through the peaking of learning, of listening. They listen and learn. So they listen to you and then learn the problem, what's going on with you, and they diagnose you with something. Well, they'll try to say the simplest factors. Because I went to a counselor and that. You know what she told me? Usually you start doing things you want to do. That was it? Literally. That's all she told me. She's like, you just need to start doing things you like to do. Just do things you want to do. You're not doing them, that's why you're depressed. That doesn't fix the problem. You fix the problem is by showing the goals in life from myself and saying, these are goals. Progress is a small pinch of salt, not a tidal wave of ocean. It's a pinch of ocean, pinch of salt, because oceans are salty. You build up to the ocean. So, obviously the ocean's really big. Just say a pond or a puddle. Puddles are huge. How much salt you can put in a puddle? A lot. You start off with a pinch, and then you keep adding on to that. So every year, have multiple goals you can complete throughout the year. If it's a money goal, budget better. Stop buying stuff you don't need. Because obviously, food is a very excessive thing that most people want to buy more of because that's how they look at it. They like to taste stuff in that. Don't buy the soda. It'll save you $10 every fucking week. Don't buy all those candies. It'll save you $20. You already saved $30. No, holy shit. Don't buy all that weed. Transfer to something else. Buy hormone boosters. Lift weights. Do something. That'll constantly build on you little by little. And then all of a sudden you're saving $200-$300 more a month. Say $100 more a month. $100 is a lot. You used to save $300, now you're saving $400. That's 1/4 more than what you did before. I know a lot of people, man, they make good money in that, and they say they're always broke. Like, I'm always broke, man. I make 20-something bucks an hour. Bills are too high, I'm always broke. Now it's because you're buying all that weed. You're buying all those drugs. You're buying all that alcohol. You're buying all the cigarettes and that. You're going broke because you're buying all this shit and that, and you say that you're broke because of bills. No, it ain't because of bills, motherfucker. It's because you're buying too much shit. Your lifestyle sucks. You choose to do all this crap like that. And then when you get high as fuck, what do? You order a shit ton of food. So then now you're doubling down on money on food and that because you're all fucked up. And I say that by the personal experiences that I see from people that are around me. Not everyone's like this, but I see a lot of people are becoming more like this. Weed is a substance that should not be dealt with a lot. Weed is a substance that is good for recovery. People smoke it for a dopamine rush. Because their dopamines are shit all day because they have nothing to be excited about. I see people complain at work. They're like, I don't want to be here. I want to be home talking to my boyfriend or sucking his dick or whatever the fuck do you like to do. Obviously, I work with a lot of women, so it's kind of what I hear. And it's like, okay, how you going to make money? You got to be at work. Just like work. You're here anyway. Like it. I don't think about anything I'm doing at home at work. I think about work. I think about what the next thing I'm going to do. I think about the next dishes I'm going to pick up. I think about how I'm going to help people out in that. It's mostly women because I work with a lot of women that always on their phone, texting. They text 24/7. They constantly text their friends and that, on the phone with them and that. Going in the bathroom. One of them goes to the bathroom for like 5-6 minutes. Fucking does like video chats and shit while she's sitting there on the toilet like, oh, hi. You know, whatever the fuck she does. I'm sure she do video chats. She maybe do video chats out in the open. And does it multiple times during that. Well, I want to talk to him. You're at work. Fucking work, for the love of God. You're sitting there back and forth and then you struggle because you're behind by 10 minutes. And then you want someone else like me to keep up with your dumbass because you're fucking struggling because you're high. You're high or you're fucking doing stupid shit on your fucking phone. I'm barely ever on my fucking phone. I'm on my phone when I'm done with all my shit. When I wait for them to get done, I'm on my phone. I'm playing my game for a little bit. I put it away. I'll sit down. I'll sit down for 15, 20 minutes now because I'm waiting for them to get done. Because they're lagging behind. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go eat. So I get food. I go eat. I bust my ass for 2 to 3 hours sometimes. Sometimes it's like an hour really heavy when I get there. Because there's always a lot of shit to do the first hour. And then I relax for like 10, 15 minutes and that. I walk around. I sweep up stuff and that. But I still fuck around. So I'll go out there, they got the little, like, old, like, weave broom. They got, you know, the normal plastic dustpan. I walk around, sweeping up stuff and that. Because they're leaving a mess of straw shit everywhere. There's food, normally underneath the booths and that. So I go around, I've been trying to keep up with little things and that. They don't do any of that. As soon as they get there, they sit down, they plop their asses down, and then they wait. Like, you still progress and do that at the same time. You can still do stuff, but you don't do it. I'm like, I worked at Hoos and that, and them girls did not like doing dishes and that, but they still did them. When I walk in there, the girls will be in there. They won't be busy all for like 30, 40 minutes. I walk in there. They don't do no dishes. I'm like, you can't do some of those dishes? I'm not even there. That literally would be like the hugest help. So when I get there, I have to do 40 minutes worth of dishes, 20 minutes worth of dishes, 30 minutes worth of the dishes. It's a variation, 20 to 40 minutes worth of dishes. That. And because, you know, I got to rinse them off, then I got to put them on the thing, and I got to throw them in the dishwasher. Dishwasher takes about 5 minutes. I think it's about 5 minutes, something like that. It's 2 minutes per cycle, something like that. And then I start on the other dishes while that's doing that. By the time those dishes are done, then I'm probably maybe halfway done with another thing. So normally, to be average, like I said, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the day. Depending on the day. And they're all sitting around talking that. It blows my mind. I'm like... And then people always say, well, you have to make them do that stuff and that because you're just doing it for them. They ain't got to do it anyway. Sometimes they do it, but because they're too busy what? Only some of the girls, they're always on their fucking phone. Always. Texting their fucking boy toys and shit. Or boyfriends or whatever the fuck they want to call them. I don't even know anymore. Not judging. Just saying I don't know what to call them because whatever, it doesn't matter. And I'm just sitting there like, are you going to work? I'm not happy at work. Why aren't you happy at work? Because my man's not here. Make yourself happy then, bitch. What the fuck's your problem? For real. What the hell's your problem? I'm happy all the damn time. I'm surely making fun of your ass because you're dumb. What are you doing? I don't even care about you. I don't care about most people in that. Especially if you're just that dumb. You're at work. Shit, we had our freaking cook. We had our cook. She was cook manager on Saturday. Her ass went out and took orders. She took 2 10 tops. Well, the other one was running around with her head cut off and that. Fucking, she doesn't waitress. She cooks more than she waitresses. So her ass was taking tables because she knew she made good money off of it, and she did. She probably made like $100-something bucks that night. The other one was running around with their head cut off and that, and like a damn chicken. Like, what the fuck, bitch? Constantly screaming, I can't, dude. You know you have to work that day. Why are you getting all fucked up the day before or getting fucked up on that same day you're working and then come in 3 hours of sleep? Time management. You're off Tuesday and Wednesday. You're off. You're working 4 days. You're off 2 days. You work another day. You work 5 days in a row. You're off 2 days. Schedule on those days off. Or do something after work. And they want to bitch and moan about me. They actually don't complain about me. If they ever watch my YouTube channel, they probably will. You say all kinds of shit. Of course they do. I ain't got time for that. You make my channel a hell of a lot more fun to talk to because you're an idiot. I love it. And those people like when I talk about people like that. They're dumb motherfuckers, man. It's the funnest thing in the world to talk about really dumbass people now. You're being mean. No, I'm not being the truth. All that's being stupid is you. My job hires people that were all fucking in prison. Not even joking you. They all did prison time and that for stupid shit like drugs and that. And they hire a lot of those motherfuckers. I'm like, dude, we're trying to give them chances. That's why your company's failing. You're hiring people that have the littlest amount of experience. Some of the people that, we have one of our cooks that's been down the road of that stuff, and he's great. He worked really great. He doesn't smoke weed. He smokes cigarettes. That's it. He doesn't drink when he's at work and that. He just smokes cigarettes. He barely ever smokes. But when he comes on there, he works. He does his job. And some of the late night cooks and the overnight cooks and that, they do their job quite well, actually. One of them kind of complains a little bit, but doesn't matter.
Well,
He goes out and does his job really good. Both of them do. But it's the waitress. Some of these waitresses that one of them just likes to play games and that. She's been taken off of work off and on throughout the last 2 weeks and that. And it's been a bit of a problem that because I lost fucking money because of it. And that's why I'm bitching about it. And she knows who she is. Now I lost over 6 hours of money. 6 hours a whole fucking day almost of money that I missed. So that's $60 that I don't have now because she had to play fucking games. Because of bullshit. Because of bullshit. When you hear enough excuses from people, you start to understand it's bullshit. And the excuse was stupid. She thought something was supposed to happen the next month and it ended up happening this month. And I'm just like, how would you get the months off? I mean, literally, that's a whole month. That's 30 days. That's a lot. That's a lot of days. It's... How many hours is that? 700 fucking hours? And now you just noticed now? You noticed the next day? So you caught off? Fucking stupid. So they threw another mid-shift person to switching people around. They threw another mid-shift person on overnights. No, and she just started that, so I can't really complain about her. She's never used to overnights and that. But a lot of people like to have fun at nighttime and that. They like to cuddle up next to their boyfriends, boy toys, wherever the fuck it is. They like to sit there and have a good time of that before, they go to bed. And it's like, holy shit. I tell a lot of people this, and I do it a lot. I say, hey, I love I don't think like you anymore. I love I think in the way I think. Because you motherfuckers are stupid. You're just so dumb. There's people around my age. They're just fucking ridiculous. They're just so fucking stupid. There's 2 people at work. 3 people at work, maybe 4 people at work. At least the people I work around with, because I got blow ass pretty soon. Actually, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for me to take a shit because I ate a lot of food and that, so I'm just waiting for everything to get. Oh damn! Oh man! Woo! Deep breaths. Holy cow! Okay, I got shit. Oh man! Oof! Oh, this is getting for real. Oh man, hope I can get upstairs in time. God. Oh man, I'm walking like a duck. I gotta take a huge shit. Woo. Gotta go poo poo. not waking up from that fart. That shit's hella funny. So I'm watching a haunted house too. The fart scene. Listen to it. It's alive!
Oh, fuck! I heard that!
It's like super fucking wet. I got all the fart scenes. It's fucking hilarious.
How can someone so cute be so stink? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Like hella fucking big. It's like the sheet went from like level to it went up super high.
Really? You ain't about to move in here and do this shit.
It's alive. Oh, that shit's so funny. Help me to release this demon! It's scaring me too.
The most merciful. Almighty.
Oh, no, hold on. I love listening to that shit. I gotta turn the heat on. I think I do have it on. I can't remember if I do have it on or not. I turn the heat off and on because it heats up so fast upstairs. Oh, that's the reason why. My door was open. That's the reason why I got so cold in my room. Help me, Lord, to release this demon! Oh, oh. Thank you, Lord. Most merciful. Oh, hold on. Oh, those enchiladas. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting ready to go to bed now. Take my little nap. My damn bed. I know a lot of people want to keep my. A lot of people say, "Why don't you keep your stream on while you're sleeping?" And I said, "Well, I don't want to do that 'cause it's kind of fucking weird, but you know, get more subs that way." But well, I like to touch myself at night, so having the stream on night, I'll be playing around with my penis, and then obviously I don't want to do that. Yeah. How much that some people probably want to watch that, but unfortunately, no. It's not the whole point. Stop it, please. Some people do sleep in the stream. They don't even sleep. They have their lights on and shit. Their lights will be all on and that. They'll be sitting there. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you can't really even see anything, honestly. Yeah, you can. You can see my butt a little bit. I mean, I never tried it before. I mean, I guess I could try it out, see if it works. Let's leave my computer on that. Obviously, the screens will go black. You'll be hearing, like, Dr. Wolfield in the background. There'll be a lot of copyright shit going on. So I listen to a lot of YouTube and that. There's all that ads going on that. Oh, damn, I feel this.
Getting that call loosened up and shit.
Anyway, I'm gonna get off. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys around. Hope you guys enjoy.